Friday. Woohoo! Here we go. The weekend starts here. Now, what a strange kind of Friday it is, because it's a long weekend here in the UK. And what's really odd about that as well, because we do love a bank holiday, we really do, is that you lovely lot out there in America are also having a, well, I don't know if it's a bank holiday or what. I can ask some people in a minute because we've got some Americans on today. But anyway, how's your week been? We're all in for a nice long weekend. And I think we all deserve it, quite frankly. I really do. Anyway, so what do you reckon then? Lego news this week. We've got the biggest set of all time coming out, the map. I mean, it's massive. It really is. I'm not really too sure about it. I mean, looking forward to knowing what you lovely peeps out there think about it as well. Because, I don't know, the countries, they're just a funny colour in all honesty. They really are. Anyway, let me know what you think. We've got some peeps on tonight, folks. We've got peeps from literally all over the world. New Zealand, Australia, America, Ireland, mainland Europe, and of course, Blighty, the good old UK. But anyway, how you doing? Let's take a look and say hello to a few peeps out there in the chat. Anyway, let's take a look, shall we? Got BrickTY. Hey, BrickTY, good to see you. Echo Bricks, good to see you, mate. Thanks for all the love as well on Instagram. I really appreciate that. Nicoletta, BrickTY, how are you doing, my friend? Who else we got out there as well? Mr. StarBricks. Now, that's a bit of a hint as to who's going to be on a little bit later on, folks. It really is. Who else we got out there? Lego Man, it's good to see you. Just Build It as well. It's giving me a countdown from 99. Blimey, that would have taken a little while, wouldn't it? I'll tell you what, though, it would have helped me get some bits and pieces together. It really does. It doesn't matter how long I give myself, folks. It never matters how long I give myself. I always seem to run out of time just before the stream. It's just one of those things, I think. I've got Mitty Bricks out there as well. We've got Simon. Good to see you, dude. And we've got, last but by no means least, Brick Stage Pass. Good to see you, mate. It really is. So anyway, let me know if you've got any questions tonight. Oh, Tony Ravens popped in. ABS Bricks as well. I like that, ABS Bricks. I used to think it was Abs Bricks. And then I thought to myself, oh no, ABS. That's what they're made of, isn't it? Great name. I love it. We've got Stewbot out there as well. We've got Nicoletta saying, BrickTY, thanks. He goes, love, mate. Have a great weekend to you. And that's what it's all about, folks. It's the beginning of the weekend. It's London Calling number 70. And all I can say is just say it once. Hey, Lester, good to see you as well, mate. If you want to support the channel, give us a super chat. I'll write your name on London Wall. And that's it. Job done. Otherwise, folks, you know what? I just appreciate the fact that you're all here with me, spending Friday evening, kind of seeing the weekend in as well, which is kind of nice because we're going to be streaming a little bit longer tonight, folks. Just another 20 minutes or so. Anyway, I think it's about time to start bringing some peeps in to the chat, don't you think? Into the stream. It's been a little while, but when you look up to the sky, you think to yourself, is it a bird? No. Is it a plane? No. Is it Superman? Absolutely not. But you do see a star, and it is, of course, the lovely SaraStarBricks. Hey, Sarah.
Hey, guys. Hey, everyone in the chat. It has been a while since I've been on London Calling, and so I'm so happy to be here.
I know. You look amazing as always. Fabulous as ever. You look pretty good as well, Mike. And those video sets. I mean, look at those video sets, folks. They look amazing.
I know, they're brand new. They just came today, and I'm so excited. I'm definitely a huge advocate for the video, so I'm hoping that I can finally spread some video cheer.
Oh, yeah. Well, I tell you what, right? There is nothing like video other than the Eurovision Song Contest, which I think, I almost think, did they base it on that? I'm not quite sure. But anyway, it's pretty cool, isn't it? I'm liking it. It's good stuff. And I tell you what, right? I'm liking some of the sets as well, especially the boombox. Is that the boombox one you've got there? What's that one down the bottom there? What's that one? That looks pretty funky.
It's the Punk Pirate Ship.
Oh, the punk pirates. You see, we've got a little bit of pirates in there as well. I'm liking that. That's a sneaky one, Lego. I'm liking that. Anyway, so let's get some peeps on, shall we? Where would you like to go? We have got the UK or Ireland. Where would you like to go? Would you like to go somewhere where, as far as the Eurovision Song Contest is nil point, or would you like to go somewhere in the land of U2 and all that jazz?
Ooh, I like Ireland.
Oh, you like Ireland? I like a bit of Ireland as well, actually. So this guy, folks, quite frankly, he's like 3 days in a row. We tend to stream every week. He's a great friend of the channel. He's a great guy, folks. I did a backlog with him this week on his channel, so please do check that out. He's, of course, my good friend who's sporting a rather sassy T-shirt tonight. Cy O'Connor. Hello, mate.
Hey, sassy Lego. Hey, everybody. How's it going? And just a matter of interest and a fun fact, Ireland have won the Eurovision Song Contest 7 times, the most out of every other country.
Really?
Yep.
It's beautiful. It's because it's full of beautiful people that can sing, my friend. It really is.
Well, no, really what happened was we won it and then we won it again, and then it was too expensive for everybody else to host it, so I think they let us win.
Oh, okay. Well, if let anyone win, let the Irish win, I say. Fantastic.
Hi, Sarah.
Good. Anyway, Si, good to see you.
Hi.
It feels like ages since I've seen you, but of course it has only been, well, less than 12 hours, really. 24, I say 12 hours, 24 hours more like, bloody 12 hours. That'd be a bit of a stretch, wouldn't it? It'd be like streaming 11 o'clock at night and then getting up the next day and streaming again. Yeah. Maybe we'll do that one day, Si. Maybe we'll do that one day. Maybe. Right, where would you like to go then? Would you like to go North England or South England?
North England.
We're going to go North England. Good stuff. All right, we're going to go to a place that they call Manchester, where people tend to wear caps that are rather large, actually. It's a thing up there, folks. I must ask why. I think it's a particular style of cap. I like the caps that are kind of like that, more baseball caps. They like to have a bit flatter, a bit of a larger peak. I'm not a fashion guru, folks, but we'll find out a little bit later. It's our good friend, Mr. Brickity, aka Chris. Hello, mate.
I just like wearing caps like this. It's a trucker cap. I don't know. Is this weird? Is this a strange thing?
No. It's not strange. I wear baseball caps when I wear caps, but a lot of people I know from Manchester tend to wear the flatter, wider peaks. And
it's always what. Yeah. To be fair, I think it was Doc said messaged on the last video going, I know you've said it before, but what's with that hat? And I understand. I just assumed that maybe it's just because my hat's flat. I don't know. I've always worn a cap flat.
A cat flat. Well, there we go. Very handy. It really is. It's good stuff, mate. So anyway, my friend, where would you like to go? We can go. Well, it's England, really.
I'd love to go anywhere but England, but obviously we can't during the pandemic. So I'm guessing I have to go to England.
This is true. All right, we're going to go to England, and I'm going to say. Well, actually, I'm not going to mention the M25. I'm going to say, where would you like to go in this particular part of it? More northern or more southern?
We'll go more northern just because obviously,
we was going to go more northern. He's just turned his camera off. He keeps turning it on and off. He's a nightmare.
Well, I'll go south then. I'll go south.
It's not your fault, Chris.
I love them both.
I'll blame him when he comes in. But anyway, let's go and see. This guy is an artiste in so many respects, folks. It's our good friend of the channel, Family Bricks, aka Matt Elder. Hello, mate.
G'day, everyone. How are we going?
Hey, Matt. Good to see you. He looks well. It's caught the sun.
Yeah. I've been out today just seeding some grass, so that's been fun.
Seeding grass. That's a thing.
Yeah.
That's a thing to do. Blimey. Well, you've definitely caught the sun, Matt. Blimey. You look like we've had a couple of weeks of sun already. It's brilliant. Looking very well, my friend. You're looking very well. Hey, Simon. Good to see you out there, dude. Lego Madness saying, "Hey, Matt," as well. So I think this guy's ready. He's on mute at the moment. Let's have a look and see what's he.
He's probably too busy spending.
Saying tanning beds are open. I see Matt. He is as well. Anyway, folks. So Matt, we've got one other Blighty, and then we've got a newbie on the channel as well, folks. A newbie of all people. This is very exciting. Anyway, let's bring him on. This is the man again. Wears caps. Nothing wrong with that. He wears them around the wrong way round. But it's his thing, folks. It really is. He's a good lad. And I tell you what, folks, he's going to do an epic Tek Productions tonight. It is, of course, Thomas, aka Tek Productions.
Hey, everyone. So I just read Si's response in the How's everyone doing? Happy Friday, everybody. Sarah, it's lovely to stream with you. It feels like forever, and Mike as well.
I know. I'm super happy to be here. I missed you guys so much.
Yeah, definitely. That video pirate boat as well. Looks so cool.
I got all of them today.
Did
So
you? Oh my god, that's so
yeah,
good.
I'm so happy. I'm obsessed with video. I'm like
Mhm.
the only person I think, but I'm just like, please.
Yeah.
Cranky Bricks, absolutely. Yeah, loads of people like on the last stream loved it. Like I know Cranky Bricks loves it, doesn't she?
Mhm.
And Jake Studs loves it as well. You see-
Myself.
Yeah, no, we're into it. Si and I, we're advocates of
There you go.
video. Well, it's cheap anyway.
BrickClicker as well. Yeah, well, that's good.
Oh, BrickClicker likes it, yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. All right, guys. Well, look, we're nearly there, folks. Well, there we go. Yeah, there we go. That's a pretty good video collection going on there, isn't it, Si?
Yeah, video tower.
Oh, I like it. The video tower.
That's at least 6 months of backlog there.
And yeah, we did those in the backlog already.
At least, yeah, we're going to milk those ones. Anyway, it's time to go over to the east coast of America, of all places. Now, how can I put this, folks? This week, we're doing a lot of building recently, especially in the garden, and two things definitely featured when I was building this cabin. One, bricks, and the second one, mortar. And that is a very good subtle hint as to who's coming on next. It is, of course, Bricks and Mortar, aka Shemaine. Hey, Shemaine.
Hi.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, hey, you're on mute.
Hello.
Yay! There we go.
Hi guys. Sorry.
Let's pop her in the middle.
Well,
Nice to meet you,
being
Shemaine. Shemaine, very cool to have you here. It really is.
Yes,
Look,
for having
folks,
me.
we've got a newbie on the channel. How cool is this?
Hello.
Great to have you. So I think the nicest place to start, because this is it for now, folks. We've got people going to be diving in and diving out. I don't know. It's going to be an interesting one this evening. It's going to be full of how can I put it? Diversity, I suppose, for better use of a term. So yeah, Jermaine, you're new around this neck of the woods. Tell us a little bit about your good self.
My good self, sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm mostly joined the community on Instagram, and I watched YouTube but never participated in any chats or anything. Don't make Kevin making fun of me in the so I was mostly on Instagram, and I met some cool people there, and we kind of came over to YouTube to talk and get to know people, and also joined Tips and Bricks, the blog that's on mostly Instagram. And so speaking of the diversity stuff, that's something Greg and I was talking about before the stream about what we've been doing lately with Lego, and talking about diversity and talking about inclusion and how that's really important to me and a lot of people that I'm finding. I hope we don't speak.
No, I mean, it's a thing. I think it's a thing at the moment. This is why one of the reasons I did London Calling. And I think it's one of the things I wanted to get Si on board, Tek in, and all sorts of people from all over the world. And just to create some sort of diversity in it all. Because I think, and Si, you tell me what you think about this. I think over the last 2 years, Lego YouTube streaming has really changed for the better. And I think, you know, I'm not saying people never used to make an effort or anything like that, but I just think it's more interesting these days in the sense that there's, you know, just greater diversity. Well, what do you reckon, mate?
Absolutely. I mean, like, especially with people, newer people like myself and Cece, and you know, Cece's kind of brought this whole our Cafe Corner. She's brought this whole kind of interactivity into a live stream, which was never there before. It used to be just watching 6 people sport and build and hardly talk to the chat, but it's become an entertainment platform really now, and I love it. I think it's brilliant, and you know, everybody is including everybody else, and live streams like yours, it was the first time I ever heard somebody tell somebody to self-promote, which was blew my mind. I was like, what? You can tell people about your channel. So yeah, I mean, it's great the way it's done.
Yeah, do you know what? That was the thing. When I first started doing this, I always thought, why doesn't anyone talk about other people? Like, they didn't have guests on or anything like that. But then it was almost like they never talk about what they're up to and stuff like that. And then I became good friends with Brick Hive, and he was of the same ilk. And we kind of went against the trend, in all honesty. But then after that, over the course of, like, I don't know, a year and a half or whatever, it's kind of became can become much more familiar, much more. I don't know. It's just a thing now. We just do it. So it's, anyone who comes on here, and Jermaine, please feel free. If you've got anything you want to plug or talk about or anything like that, do away, because people out there. This whole idea, because we've got like nearly 50 people watching, and they take away from this some new stuff. And folks, as always, right? If you want to know anything about anyone who's on the panel tonight, please check the description below, and you'll even find a various couple of links there to the stuff that Jermaine gets up to on Instagram and for tips and tricks as well, which is very, very cool. Now, I brought a new video out this week. It's building the cabin. It was kind of like episode 2, week 1, blah blah blah. And one of the people that I featured on it, or mentioned, I should say, was Sarah. And the thing I said about it was I used to really like the fact that when Sarah first started, she just basically used to turn on the camera, her and Mike, at the coffee table, and then just start building something and chatting. And I kind of felt, I always felt that was very homely. And what you do now is great as well and stuff like that. But I always I like to reminisce on the old days. Sarah, how do you think things have changed a little bit for you in terms of what you guys kind of like building, or how you kind of, because I mean, you've reached 1,000 recently, 1,000 subscribers, which is, in all honesty, folks, one of the best milestones you can get on YouTube. You know, has things changed for you?
Ooh, well, I would say that I don't have as much time anymore for streaming, which made me a little bit sad. We were doing pretty well, and then I've been kind of stalling a little bit for a few months because of my job. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I'm not sure that there's really a huge difference in how we're building. It's more so the amount of stuff that we're buying is a lot more. I think everyone probably has the same problem in this community where we inspire each other a lot.
Yeah, can I just say, right, it doesn't help when people are messaging you at 3 o'clock in the morning, right, when I should be asleep, saying, "Oh, have you bought this yet? You see this is 50% off." You know, people like him, or I'm saying, "Oh, why aren't you in bed yet?" and stuff like that.
Someone's got to keep on top of the deals. I got a reputation and a segment to provide.
And a segment, yeah, this is true, and what a segment it is as well. It's not the first time he's ever had that said to him, but yeah, it's so. Sarah, just a moment ago, I saw you. You was kind of teasing us in the background with the Raya Palace.
Yeah, so we ordered some stuff. Actually, Mr. StarBricks ordered some things while I was at work the other day for me, and I was really surprised because he said he got all the Raya sets, and I was like, "What? Really? That's so cool! I'm so excited!" So I was hoping that this would show up today, and it did. So
it's beautiful. You know, the thing I love about it, the most is Tuk Tuk. Look at this.
Yeah, I just think these sets are so cool. And there's only 3 of them, so they're not really that hard to collect the whole set so far because there's only 3.
Yeah, there is only 3. I think it's in a few days, the actual film goes kind of mainstream on the Disney Plus channel. I think it's June the 1st or something like that. Because I'm going to pay 30 quid to watch something that I already subscribed to. So I can't wait to watch it. And I honestly think, folks, it's going to be the best Disney film of the year. I'm saying that.
And do you know what, with Disney Plus, right? It's really good and stuff. But I saw people talking about different things, and then I went to watch. What did I want to go to watch? I went to watch MODOK today, and I couldn't find it. And I was like, "What the hell?" So eventually, I figured out that I had it set to 14 plus. So once I unlocked that, I was able to find loads of different things. So I was like, "Where are all these great things people are talking about?" It felt so stupid.
So what did you think of MODOK?
Yeah. No way!
Really?
It's not funny.
It's well funny.
It's amazing.
I like stupid things, and maybe it's just too stupid. I didn't like
it at all.
I like the animation.
Like it.
Robot chicken is already
Just me and you, Greg. It's just me and you.
I'm gonna keep watching
it. That doesn't happen very often, does it, Chris?
I know. Episode 2's out today.
I honestly, today I thought I've got 20 minutes. I've got a free 20 minutes, right? What should I do? Should I watch MODOK or should I watch The Bad Batch? And you know what? I had to think about it for about a minute, and I went for The Bad Batch. I watched the first 20 minutes of that. But seriously, folks, MODOK I think is funny. I think it's hilarious.
I like it.
The only
maybe
thing
I
worth
laughed about 3
watching-
times.
Oh,
I think. Sorry, I think I was oversold it a little bit last night. So I'll stick with it. I was expecting my pants to fall off with laughter, but
How are you oversold it? It's one of the greatest cartoon TV shows of all time. Is that overselling it?
like that's overselling it.
Tek, have you seen it?
I haven't. No, I mean the only thing worth watching on Disney Plus right now is High School Musical, the series, and I'm not going to have anyone tell me otherwise.
Steph tried to watch that and turned it off after 15 minutes.
Oh mate, it's so good. It's so good. I know I'm going to be alone with that. I stand. That's fine. But Olivia
Disney Plus at the
Rodrigo.
moment is fantastic. There's so much good stuff on there.
Yeah, there really is. Now, don't forget, folks, if you've been building any Lego this week, or you just fancy sending me a picture of something, as long as it's Lego, of course, please do send it to me directly on Instagram, and I'll feature it later on during the stream. So Jermaine, are you watching MODOK or anything? You got any particular TV stuff that you watch? Are you into Star Wars? We're going to find out a little bit more about you today in this stream.
Sure. Yeah, no, I saw MODOK came out. I haven't watched it yet. I'm in the part of lockdown, I think, still, where I'm rewatching things I've already seen. So I just got back into The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt on Netflix, which is like 6 years old, I think, at this point. But it's so good and so funny.
Classic.
So binge-worthy.
Yeah, it's great.
Super dorky. And I forgot how funny it is because I realized I actually used the quotes from the show, but I've forgotten what they're from. So it's nice to go back and watch them. But I am a big Star Wars fan, so I'm trying to avoid spoilers for The Bad Batch, but it's impossible. But I haven't had the time to commit and like sit down and watch it like I want to. Like I usually just want something running in the background while I build or while I do other things. So to watch something new is a little hard. But
yeah, it is sometimes, and I'm one of these people that I do like to sit down and have a bit of time on it, but I'm also, life is a bit busy at the moment, so if I've got a spare bit of time to watch something, I'll watch it. But Si didn't like MODOK. I am sorry, Si, because I really thought you was going to like it, because it's just it can be a bit disgusting and it can be quite funny, but the reason, Jay, I asked him to watch it is because no one's watching Invincible at the moment. I think it's one of the best things ever, albeit it's gory. I had nightmares. I watched the last 2 minutes of episode 1, season 1. I had nightmares for about two days. It's a cartoon. Couldn't believe it. Has anyone else yet seen it?
I haven't.
There you go. Every time I say, has anyone seen Invincible? It's like I might as well say, have you seen Bigfoot or something like that? Do you know what I mean? It's like that. Oh, where's he going now? Look, there he's gone. Let's have a little butcher's. What's he got going on there? Yeah, is he good? Oh no, it's coming back quick. Right.
I'm just getting another set to Mills.
Oh, okay. Mill, you go down the Mills route?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Let's have a look then. Let's have a look.
Show
me the Mills.
There you go.
Yeah, it looks good. I think I've decided. I think I'm going to go down the Mills route now, only because I'm rebooting the Ligondon when I move it. So,
rebooting it. You never started it.
Yeah, they did. I've got to do a video now.
He's rebooting that one modular building on the table.
Yeah, that one modular that you put on a couple of tables.
It's a city, isn't it? It's a city. It's something. The thing is, I've built another modular. I just haven't told anyone about it yet. But I'm going to do a video where I'm going to say, "Oh, I'm going to move my city from this room to this room," and it'll take me about 5 minutes. In all honesty,
the video will be half an hour though.
Yeah, it's a 5-minute job. I'll make a video of it half an hour at least. I really will. You got to milk these things, folks. You know what I mean? Probably that's what every Lego YouTuber learns. It's just if you do, like Tek once said to me, she says, "Whatever you do, just video it." So that's what I'm going to do.
There you go.
To a point, anyway. To a point. So where should we go? Where should we go? What is it? What do we think of this map then? Who's going to be going out on June the 1st? I think that's when it comes out to buy the world.
You definitely need one. Your sense of direction and your geography.
Yeah, but that map won't help him.
It can't do him any. It can't make him any worse.
No, I don't know.
Well,
Who starts holding it upside down or something?
Well, it depends how you're looking at the globe, I suppose. I mean, why? Well, I suppose why is there such thing as a northern or southern hemisphere?
It's getting
Depends how
a
you
bit
look at
for
it,
Lego
isn't it?
stream, I think, Greg.
I don't know. Sorry, folks. I'm going off on a tangent there. But No, okay, well, let's go with Tek then. Tek, what do you think of this map? Are you going to go out and get it because you like dots, you like mosaics? I mean, it's got your name written all over it, hasn't it? But...
Yeah, you might think, but I don't like the design style of it. If it goes really cheap, I think it could be like a great parts pack for other mosaics, for custom mosaics. So I'm sure if I see a good deal on it, I might get one or two. I think am I right in thinking it's a mixture of both studs and tiles on this one?
Yeah.
It's the studs for the actual countries,
Right.
so all the white bits, and then for all the ocean heights and things like that, it's all the tiles.
Right. Okay. But yeah, there's some nice colors in there, and it's like I said, it's definitely going to be a good parts pack if you can get it on. Do we know how much it's going to retail for?
£229, $250 American.
Okay. And how much? How many black art tiles is it? Because the normal ones are 3x3, right?
Yeah. So this has got 40 in there.
Blimey. Okay, that is going to be a good parts pack.
Yeah, so that's the thing with it. I mean, much the same. You just sort of looked at it first time, and it's sort of like, why have you gone for that aesthetic? Like, this makes absolutely no sense. And you see that comment just throughout most of the reviews and everything on it.
Yeah.
I think it was even funny. You had one of the Beyond the Brick guys or whatever? They got sent it for a review, and it was basically like, well, the design's so bad, I'm not going to even build it. Like,
that must be bad if Beyond the Brick said that.
So, I think the best thing about it is that it's probably not going to do well. It will go on sale relatively quickly, and it'll be a cheap parts pack to get those tiles and the Technic plates.
Definitely.
Why have they gone with the color? Why did they go with white? Matt, any idea?
I think it's one of these things where they've convinced themselves to be trendy and they've just completely missed the mark. Like, why? If that was done as like a normal sort of one with, blue oceans and, green for the earth or, deserts or whatever else, I think most people go, yeah, you can that would be really interesting. I'd certainly be interested in buying it. But then you look at this one and it's like, oh, why? Like, it makes no sense. It's because it's the sort of thing where, like, it's a £229, £250 set. So it's very niche. And then you're going to go with a design in that, which is then even nicher. Like, it makes no sense.
Even nicher. I like that. That's word of the night, folks. Nicher. I wonder if that's the name of the country. I'm going to Nisha for my holidays. Pack your shorts, we're off. Come on, Tek. We'll do that one day. Me and Tek, we're going to go. Si will come with us as well because we're going to need a DJ there. We're going to go Ibiza for the weekend. We're going to do it large.
We were looking at shorts the other day, and I pointed out as a joke, like, these kind of a luminous green shorts to my daughter, and she said no. I said, I'm only joking. I said, what about these, in a kind of a serious way? She said, no, shorts aren't for you. And I was like, okay. I agree. My legs are so white, I glow in the dark. Like,
really?
Terrible.
Safety first.
Imagine that.
You could bring up Matt Spray, the person that does Matt Spray tan sign, and get her to have a look.
Exactly.
Yeah, Matt, you're only about half an hour from me. Can you give us their number and that? Did they spray you in your lounge sort of thing?
They give you one of those paper short things. Where
it's like having a human Terry's orange chocolate on the stream with you, isn't it? It really is.
Well, I think originally got Scottish heritage, so if you even think about the sun, you have a chance to get sunburnt.
Every Australian says they've got Irish or Scottish heritage. They really do. It's a thing. It really is.
Well, you know that 200 years ago they sent all the people on a boat from England over there?
Yeah, I heard about that.
It's kind of true.
Yeah, I know that, but it's always Scots for some reason. I don't know. Anyone who think the English didn't get on with the Scots? Just saying. Anyway, talking of loveliness and cuteness and pajamas and Spider-Man.
Hi,
folks.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, dude.
say hi, everyone.
Hi.
We're short on words today.
Isn't he? Is he tired?
You tired today?
No.
No way.
So say hi to Greg.
Hi, Greg.
And say hi, Sarah.
Sarah.
And say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
And say hi, Tek.
Hi, Tek.
And say hi, Chris.
Chris.
And Jamae.
Hi, Jimmy.
And who else is there? Greg.
Greg.
Hello.
We got everybody. We did everybody. Yeah, we said everybody. Who's on the top? No, Mike.
That's right. Look.
And Mike, look, we haven't seen them
Hi,
for
Nolik.
And what's there got on her head? It's like a little, like a tiara. She's a princess.
That is a really nice tiara, by the way.
Thank you. I just randomly put it on. I was like, I feel like wearing this.
Yeah, why not? Exactly. Friday.
Yeah.
It's very nice. Mike, do you have one as well? Do you occasionally?
That is Mike's.
Sure.
I don't know.
It is.
It's pretty cool.
He's loaned it out.
Pretty flashy.
Oh, well, jolly nice chap he is too.
Say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, Nolik.
Bye-bye.
Bye, no leg.
Bye.
Look at
Bye.
you.
Don't hurt your dad's leg.
You're on YouTube again.
No.
That's a
Oh, you
living.
think get used to it.
Dewey.
Oh, he's so lovely. Oh, how's his cheek? We didn't get a cheek update.
Show them your face. Over here. I did the bruised part.
There you go. Oh, hello.
It's much better.
Profile. Oh yeah. The freckles are back.
Yeah, it's much better. Don't show us your nose.
Hilarious.
I can still see you though, lag.
Say bye.
No, lag. You could laugh all the way through the stream. Honestly, we'd be fixated to it. We really would be.
Say smell you later. Oh, he's great. You're a good boy.
He is. He's lovely, isn't he? All right. Well, hopefully we'll see him a little bit later as well because he's a good lad. He really is. And it's good to see that he's on the mend as well. Because didn't he nearly have another accident with another pole this week?
He nearly ran into the same basketball pole, but on the other side. Like, what? And like he had a slight concussion from the last one.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty mega. That is concussion. I don't think I've had concussion. Has anyone ever had concussion before? I think my wallet's in concussion at the moment after buying stuff. Honestly, all that's happened today since 3:00 this morning. Message from Tek. Oh, you should buy this. Oh, okay. Message from Tek. Oh, have you seen this?
Yeah. Okay. Have you seen this? It's very different to you should buy this. And if I come on here and going, the road base plates were half price, you'd have only went, why didn't you tell me?
I know. Do you know what though? I did miss out. I don't want to. We're not stealing thunder from your segment here, Tek. But one of the best deals of the day was the Ecto One going at 51.
Should we do the segment now? Because I think it's quite a talking point for
I think it is actually. We'll do this now. Solo Brick Builders is in the house. Hello, mate. Good to see you. ABS, lovely ABS. I'm loving having you around on the streams, ABS. I really am. And Lorraine Fox is out there. Lorraine, you are wonderful. Okay, well let's do our little segment. So Jermaine, you might be thinking, right, what's happening? Well, what's going to happen now? A couple of us on the panel. We've got segments. They have. I don't actually have one, and it's my thing. But there we go. But Tek is always looking at deals and stuff like that. He can't help himself. He's a wheeler and he's a dealer. He really, really is. But so in this part of the show, and I call it a show in the very loosest terms, folks. In this part of the show, he gets classified and recategorized as not Tek Productions, but rather Tek Reductions. Go for it, Tek.
Okay, so this kind of started off Thursday evening. Smiths announced from Friday that they would be doing spend £25, get £5 off, or spend £50 and get £10 off. So that kind of kick-started it, and you could get sets like the Passenger Train for £70, which would usually be £125. The Great Hall was £90, gone down to £60. The Rise Palace was actually already discounted, so you could it was £75, but you can get it for £50. And then as the kind of day went on, I think people were cottoning onto it. And like me and Matt will talk about this as well. I think with the run up to the school holidays, a mix of that and the new sets coming out, a lot of the warehouses are going to want to clear a lot of their stock. Argos announced that they were going to do triple nectar points when you spend there. And they have also got 25% off and a third off of some sets. The Central Perk was 65, went down to 43. And the two exclusive, or at least the two exclusive sets that I sort of take note of from Argos, are the Jurassic Park Gate That went down to £176, and the TIE Pilot helmet dropped £10 and went down to 45. And then it really just kicked off when Amazon got involved. So they started just price matching everything, or better. And it started off with like the flower bouquet, which has been like near impossible to find up until the last couple of weeks, and that went down to £31. You had the bonsai tree for £30. Like you say, Greg, the Ecto one was over half price at £87, which is crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Chris got the green base plates at £4. The Boba Fett and Stormtrooper helmets went down to 35. The Scout Trooper went down to 32, and that's been out a few weeks. Same with the Pro Droid. That was down to 45, and the Lamborghini Twin Pack went down to 28. As far as I'm aware, all of those now you can't get on Amazon anymore. I think they're all sold out, but some that you can still get. We talked about the Raya sets earlier. So this Seas of the Dragon, that's £14 on Amazon. The boat is £30. Some of the beat boxes are going down to £8. Train Track went down to £11.50 from £17 or £18, I think, which is an incredible deal. That's for the straight track. Amazon have sold out, but actually no, and I think John Lewis now have sold out. You can, I think, still get the new road plates for $8.87 from Amazon. And then a lot of the sets that have that road plate in them were going down to like half price. So the City Square went down to half price, but I think that's gone up to about £67. The skate park is still about £12. And then you just had some other stuff, like I'll just run through these really quick, all about half price. So the Night Bus from Harry Potter, Emma's Fashion Shop, the Friends set, the Friends Tiger Rescues down to £21. That's got the cool balloon in it, so that's a really good one. Awesome. Harry Potter Forbidden Forest, Hagrid's Hut was half price at Sainsbury's if it stocks that. The Mandalorian Brickheads is gone up to about 13 now, but it did go down to about 10.50, and I haven't really seen that one on sale. Quite collectible one, that. The Little City police car that's usually about £9 went down to £3.70, and that might still be available on Amazon. And the Creative Beach House went from £45 to £25. So there's loads of stuff out there, and that's like not including just like pretty good 20% off on Amazon. There's still loads of stuff on Amazon for like 20% off, but you can get some really good deals on, like some of the Cinderella's Carriage, Rapunzel's Tower. Those ones are all still discounted. So yeah, there's loads and loads of stuff. And I'd be interested to know if anyone managed to bag anything, or if anyone picked anything up.
Yeah, I mean, that is the thing, folks. Who bought what today? Because I mean, I got the Raya Princess Palace, and that was £25 off, so that was 33% off. Then got the road plates as well. They were £4, so that's very cheap for those. And what else did I get? I got the Friends when it was £43 from Argos. I said I still got to go out and buy and pick it up. But some great sets, some great price reductions. But why now, Tek? Explain now. Why is it happening now?
So, like I said, I think going into, so we're going to get new sets coming out June 1st, and then through July and August, I think they'll be releasing some sets of Star Wars sets come in July. So in August, so maybe at the end of July, just keep an eye out. They might start reducing some of the Star Wars sets even further. But yeah, I think like for Amazon especially, I imagine it's warehouse space, and they want to get rid of a lot of it. But it is also half term, so trying to entice parents into to try and get some.
Does this go back to what I was saying last night about the fact that Lego might be making too many sets?
I don't think they're ever going to make too many sets if they're selling.
That's the thing, though. Obviously, if Amazon have got them in warehouse and are trying to get rid of them, they're not selling.
I don't think it's about that, though, because I noticed it years ago when I started collecting. I'm such a bargain hunter that always in December and always around this time in June, there's two times in the year that they're clearing things out. And those are also the times when the next month the new releases come out. So it just makes sense that they're clearing off they're clearing out the old stuff and they're making space on the shelves for the new stuff. So it's just the time. It's the time to get the deals right now. It definitely is. Like, if you want something, look for them now because you can get a lot of deals.
The worst time for me to start saying I've got a budget.
Yeah.
And Lego isn't necessarily releasing more. It's the same amount as the last 5 years. They always release 750 to 800 sets, and they're still on track for that for this year as well.
I think the thing though with that is
yeah, that's true. Maybe quantity wise, but not the different types.
Yeah, I think he's right. They put out more stuff, but I think that they're still just, it doesn't matter. They're going to clear it out in these months. I already got stuff years ago for 50% off at Target every year in December, every year in June. You can always find deals.
And they're making so much money on it throughout the rest of the year that if they have to let stuff go at 50% off, then it's actually not. I imagine they're probably buying it at around. I heard that retailers will buy it from, like, depending on how big they are, from like 40% of retail to about 50% of retail tends to be their buy price. So if they're still selling, if they're at least breaking even, then, like I said, they're making more than enough throughout the year, or gonna be on new sets that it's just cost effective to get rid of it for these large companies. Like I said, especially like Amazon.
What year did the old fishing store come out?
Oh God, 3 years ago?
16?
Bit more than that, maybe.
Yeah. We got that one 50% off as well. Like, I just, every time I go to the US, I look for deals because you can really find it.
Yeah.
And that's how we got all these Raya sets as well. Everything was more than 30% off this last week. If you check every day, there's different stuff.
Yeah.
30% off? We don't.
Well, I was, if anyone saw on my Instagram story, I was saying I found the beatboxes a couple of weeks ago in B&M for £8. I was like, right, okay, I'm happy with £8. Like, that's cool. And then I was just watching the beatbox on one of the characters. I think it's the alien DJ. It was every like 45 minutes, another penny would be taken off. It was like I was gonna buy it anyway, but it was just a case of, oh, let's see how far this goes. And then literally like not 5 minutes after I bought it, it shot back up in price. I think it actually dropped below £8 today.
Many stores here selling it half off as well, 45 to 60% off.
Yeah,
they got these brand news. They're €20 here. They are not even out yet. They were already €13. So 40% off. So we were like, yeah. The other sets though, they were like 20% off, which were like, no, that's fine. We'll go for it.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, for new sets, if you can get any discount. One thing that I would bear in mind for people in the UK and I think in Ireland as well. So Smiths are running that deal, and that is going to still be going ahead on Monday. I'm sure they'll be sensible and think about it, but there is a slight chance that they could put out the sets early. I know they have done in the past. Smiths tend to have sets out a few days early, so you might be lucky, especially if they have a busy weekend and their shelves are empty. Come Monday, you might get some of the sets early, and they should still have to honor the deal.
So what is the Domino's deal at the moment, Tek?
No, Smith's deal is spend £25, get £5 off. Spend £50, get £10 off.
Right.
So, and like I said, they've with, like, for example, the Raya sets, they've reduced them all anyway. So you're getting some really good deals. And same with the passenger train. I was really hoping that they were going to reduce the exploration boat because I know that went down to like £75 before.
Yeah, that's when I bought it.
And I think it will go down there again, but next time it does, I'm going to pick that one up for sure.
Yeah, that's a brilliant boat.
It put an awesome deal.
What about you, Sai? Have you picked anything up? Because you haven't got a Lego store, so in this case, it's great because you can sort of join in. Is there anything you kind of got your eye on potentially?
Oh, the train for definite, the passenger train for definite. But I noticed with Smiths, they put a lot of their sets back up. So some sets that were reduced, they put the 10 back on. And then obviously, but I mean, there are great bargains there. So the train, like over here, it's €90. With the tenner off, you can get it for €80, which, I mean, that's a bargain. You're getting the motor, you're getting the remote control, you're getting the whole train and the track.
Yeah.
Bargain. So I'm going to get one on Monday, and if I have enough money, I might get two, but don't tell Lorraine.
What I found really cool was the fact that they were actually doing train track at discount today, and I've never seen that happen before as well.
When I saw, and that's kind of the reason why I messaged you, Greg, and I think, oh, there's going to be a slight chance I could wake him up. But I thought, he's a sensible man. He'll have his phone on silent. But train track and road plate, and base plate as well, you like hardly ever see go on sale.
I got my train track already, you know.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, you know, you messaged me earlier. I ordered it then, and it came today.
Oh wow, that's really good.
Wow.
Yeah,
that is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But did you guys notice as well? So later on today, as the day wore on, I saw Speed Champion Ferraris, the 6-stud versions, going for £4. When I went to order them, it said they don't actually deliver in your area.
So this was a problem that people were having, and I had this problem with the Ecto One, and a lot of people were having this problem. And I don't know if it was. So this is what also I think backs my theory up of that they're trying to like completely rid the warehouses, is because I think they were having the last of their stock, and then they're getting rid of it. But having said that, some of the sets have gone back up to like full price or like £10-20 off or whatever, and they're now like in stock and stuff. So it's a bit of a weird one. But I had that problem with the Ecto One, and it's saying it wouldn't deliver. But there was different ways if you went to the buy it now screen rather than going through the cart, it would work sometimes and things like that. But yeah, it's happened with all the Speed Champion sets, I think.
Yeah, and then there's the 8-stud Ferrari that's going 50% off. Now I definitely tried to get a couple of those when you messaged me about them.
Yeah,
and yeah, again another one. I just couldn't get it in my area, which is, it's not the biggest thing in the world ever. But like you said, I think they are actually trying to clear out their warehouses. Yeah. To make way for all the new stuff that's coming out.
Yeah, well, don't forget, places like Smith's weren't open, and you couldn't buy anything on their website from the shops. So their shops were full of stock, and they've obviously got like a stock room in there as well that was full of stock as well. So that's why Smith's are doing it. And don't forget, they're like the biggest toy shop in Europe, with shops all over Europe. So they need to get rid of all of that stuff. But it's good to see Amazon, because Amazon deals are awesome, except if you live in Ireland, you have to buy them from Germany.
Oh, really? Why is that, Si?
Well, it's Brexit.
Yeah. I did wonder, Si, when I was looking at some of this stuff last night, how I was going to ask you today actually how your Amazon thing works, if it's like from the Europe one or if it's from Germany or if it's from the UK.
So Sarah and Mike might know as well. I think it's if anything under €25, you don't have to pay any tax, and anything over it, you have to pay tax. Is that right?
For the UK?
Yeah, for UK, yeah.
Well, we can't really order from the UK for free shipping. So UK, we don't really order Lego from, but we get it from the Netherlands.
Yeah, but
now.
the tax stuff, like if we were to order.
Oh yeah, yes, exactly.
Is it 25 and under?
It's €22 here in the Netherlands. So we have to be very careful. We ordered some Blu-rays to make sure that it's one Blu-ray per order, so it is under it. As opposed to get hit by customs.
That's
it's handy for polybags, because a lot of UK people have polybags in their eBay stores, so that's fine.
So what about BrickLink? Like if I get something from BrickLink and it comes from the UK, can I get taxed on that?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. You can get hit.
Oh my gosh.
That's why we only do the Netherlands.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, it's made it really bad for BrickLink in the UK because the BrickLink stores are terrible here.
Yeah.
So for instance, the printed armed Vader, there's like quite a few in Europe, but there's only one in the entire BrickLink in the UK. And he's 25 quid.
There's ways around it. You can always ask the seller to mark it as a gift, and then it's €50, at least here in Europe. But some people don't want to do that, or
Yeah, I think BrickLink just updated their terms and conditions for the UK recently. Anyhow, where they're going to be charging the tax for anything coming from Europe to the UK at point of sale. Anyhow, so it's,
that would make it a lot easier, because then at least you know what you're getting yourself into.
That's why I like Amazon UK. You know, you have to pay up front, and then
I bought like £500 worth of minifigures from, I can't remember, I think it might have been Poland, and I expected it to be a massive and I didn't get anything through customs at all. And that was only like 3 weeks ago. So
how long ago was that?
Like 2-3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I was really surprised, because I was ready to. I was like, it's gonna be about 200 quid or something, And I was, because they were so much cheaper to get them. I assumed, I tallied that in and thought, it's fine. But it was okay, which is weird. So.
I'm so bummed out about it, because those storage shelves that Claire has for her minifigures. I really wanted to get those, but they're based in the UK as well. So
are they the Alex ones?
Yeah. So now we can't order them, because if we do, I'm afraid we'll get taxed on them.
Shipping and then potential like customs on it as well. So
really unfortunate.
And we need a lot of them.
Well, someone who's less into shipping, but more into driving a van, has actually just kind of materialised in the green room, albeit the camera is now turned off. It's almost like it's a software-ish. Solo, if you can hear us, you need to not select the virtual camera. I think that might be the thing. Anyway, he's toying around with it, folks. He's teasing us. He'll be in with us in just a sec. So, Jermaine, tell us what you're up to at the moment, because you actually look like you're building something, which I'm intrigued to see what it is.
Yeah, I've been like ripping through poly bags, just sitting here because I was like, I don't have a big set to build. I have some stuff coming in the mail, but I have all these like Friends and like Disney poly bags and like Raya.
Oh, that Raya polybag is about £9 here in like eBay. UK. It's so hard to find. I was wondering if anyone in the UK has been able to find that.
And like the Rapunzel one too.
Oh,
I think that was at the Lego Discovery Centre in Manchester.
Was it?
Right. Okay. That is one I do want to get, because it actually comes with a couple of decent. Well, it's just a nice little poly bag, because it's got like a couple of main characters, which is kind of unusual. Anyway, talking of main characters, here's someone who's pretty main for the channel. Jermaine, hold that thought there, because that looks like a really good set. I love a bit of Lego movie set. Anyway, let's bring him in, folks. Like I say, he nothing to do with shipping, but he's all about the vans. It is, of course, Solo, Rick. Hello, mate.
Hello.
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 Hi.
Hey, dude.
I made it. I'm here.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
It's all right, mate. Good to see you. How's your day been?
It was actually going really, really well until we decided to leave at 1 o'clock, and we thought yesterday was a late day, and so we thought today we'd clock off a bit earlier. But unfortunately, other people had other ideas on the motorway. So another nice 4.5 hour drive home today.
Where was that from? Anywhere in particular?
That was from it was solid traffic all the way from the M11 all the way right round to the M3.
Oh, the M3. Yeah. What was you doing? M11. That's Essex, isn't it?
Yeah. That's where we're based at in Eurostar. So where the Eurostar is in Essex, all the way right round. Yeah, I could probably actually throw, if I got a good enough throw, I could actually probably throw a stick to the shaft. It's really close. Yeah.
Oh, good stuff. Yeah. Anyway, how's your as far as Lego is concerned, how's your week been, my friend?
I've actually got 3 really good sets that's actually sitting right alongside me here. So I got my Speed Champions ones, which I'm quite happy about. And also I got my Gauntlet as well.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was out. I thought that was a June the 1st jobby.
It is June the 1st job, yeah. But certain places have been getting it and go early. So I was like, yeah, all right, I'll pick those up.
Well, Solo, show us it. Come on, show us the box.
There you go. There's the box.
Wow.
And that's actually shiny. I don't know whether it's actually picking it up, but that is actually this is kind of like a matte finish, a nice shiny gloss to it. And of course the magical. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. And then there's your dimensions on it. Hopefully the frame rate's working all right for me. Yeah, there you go. That is that.
The picture this level.
Yeah, my local toy store has them all in. He's like, no, we can't do them until June 1st. It's like, but it's a bank holiday weekend. Oh, what are you doing to me?
It's silly though, isn't it? You think they would come out today so that people can build them over the weekend?
Yeah, it's stupid.
You know,
what was really stupid was the R2D2 that came out was May 4th, which I was off because it was my like honeymoon that we didn't have, and but they decided on that one. Oh no, we'll release it May 1st, so everyone can build it on the Saturday. It's like one time I'm off, and then they don't do that.
Every toy shop is all different, all of them, and I was just lucky. He says, I know they're supposed to be, but they're taking too much room in my stock room, so put them out on the shelf, like cracking.
Well, why not? I mean, they're only small toy businesses, they've got to make money, haven't they?
Some of them that have gone online over lockdown have actually started selling them for like £5-10 cheaper. in the UK. So from the like probably 10 days ago, they started appearing in some small online stores.
Mostly small ones. Yeah.
What are you guys getting on June 1st? Then have you guys decided what you're getting, or?
I'm going to get the awesome set.
Yeah, I think everything is awesome.
Yeah, everything is awesome. Everyone is awesome. Everything is awesome. It's going to be the set for me, and I can build it on Wednesday for Sinai's The Backlog, which is kind of exciting.
How many weeks is that one going to last you, Greg? 3?
I'm going to do every week. I'm going to do Colour of the Rainbow. Just for you two. and then after I've done that, I might consider then building the minifigures.
It'll be good till Pride Month next year.
I will be, yeah. It'll be like the whole year will be awesome. How about that?
Greg, do you want to just check the green room?
Yeah, you got someone in the green room.
We've got someone in the green room. Sorry, I never heard. We've got someone in the green room. Oh, blimey. Now then, how can I describe this person?
He's a baby.
Convict.
Yeah, he is a baby, folks. And do you know what? He looks like he's got a couple of babies with him. All will be revealed. It's Harry Potter, but not as you've ever seen him before. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you BrickScene.
Good morning. Morning.
He's a baby. He's a baby.
Definitely feeling like a baby today.
They are awesome.
So cool.
My 2 little friends.
You look like you're about to do a ventriloquist act.
I've got to say though, Harry Potter looks like he's got more chins than me.
Yeah. Not on COVID weight, Greg. Leave him alone.
That's it. Can you
I built these yesterday. I thought I'd just pop in quickly for a bit of show and tell because I've got football this morning. With my little
look
boy.
at him. Look, anybody would think he was a Chelsea star or something.
Well, yeah, he might be. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully, mate. Fingers crossed.
But yeah, we Joshua and I built these yesterday on a live stream. He built.
I love how you say yesterday. I love how you say yesterday. It was like I just watched you this morning building. It's weird.
It was yesterday for us. It was definitely yesterday for us.
Yeah.
But yes, we have got some of the new sets.
Do you like them?
I love them. I think they are the coolest thing ever. I mean, they articulate exactly like a minifig would. You know, they're exactly.
Oh, let's have a look. Articulate them for us, Richard.
See, so you can move the arms. The arms go up.
Yeah.
But they move in the same way as well. You know, with
they got to make Star Wars ones of those.
Absolutely, absolutely. This cape was really cool as well. This cape.
I love his cape.
He's got quite a big head, isn't he?
He has. Let me tell you now. Half the stream we built the body. Actually, less than half the stream, and then it took more than half to build the heads. The heads, I'm telling you now, are a challenge, an absolute challenge.
How easy is it for the wands to come out? Are they held in by Technic pins, I'm assuming, or is it studded?
What's that? Sorry?
The wands.
No, the wands, yeah, they're just studded. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just that, and it clips into his hands, which have got little studs in there. You could probably see.
Yeah. And Richard, do they have brains like brickheads?
No. It is really intricate. The techniques they've used to get the hair is on par with like the really difficult helmets. Really cool.
They do look
if I can get it off without destroying it.
Me and Si like those from the moment we saw them.
Yeah. That's printed, the head.
Yeah, so what piece is that, Rich? Is that a new piece?
Okay, yes, it is. Now, if it's going to be hard for me. It's a 4x6.
You might want to take some notes here, Jermaine, because there's new pieces here. Something for tips and tricks.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 4x6. And it's the same curve as these.
Okay.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Same curve as that, but a 4x6. So essentially 4 of them back to back.
Yeah.
Wow. 8 of them back to back. Sorry. Very cool. Very cool.
And is there just there's no like hidden one of those there? You get one in each set with the print on, right? I'm just thinking like for mock wise, if there was like an unprinted one, that would be game changing.
No, it's only one in each, and the other printed piece is the as the front of the jerseys, and that's the same on both sides. Same with both of them. Yeah.
Which one's your favourite, Rich?
Harry.
Yeah,
Harry. There's slightly different builds on the inside of the torso. There's a little bit going. They're pretty much exactly the same, but they've used to get the same sort of finish. They've done slightly different things on the inside of there. But the heads, I'm telling you now, they very, very intricate. You have to have your wits about you when you're building that.
Yeah.
So you're saying it's not a live stream for me then, Rich?
No, I was going to say you might want to stay well away from them.
They look
Take
great.
your advice.
They look great. Shemaine, so you do stuff with bricks and tips and stuff like that. What's do you get like sets early or anything like that? What's the deal with you? Because you contribute to them. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so Tips and Bricks is like a registered fan Lego media. I think that's what the acronym is. So it's just like Beyond the Brick or BrickSet or any of the other like larger blogs where we do, we get reviews, or we get them early to review, and we get like set releases early. So like the Daily Bugle, like that sort of thing. They give you pictures so you can post them and let people know. Friends apartment set, that sort of thing. And so what our audience is.
Yeah, I did see that, Chris.
So good. So it's mostly like people who are interested in doing mocks. It's not necessarily people who are interested in just the sets. So we also do a whole set of like, we do set reviews like every like week, maybe once a week, especially during busy times. But we mostly do like highlighting mocks, highlighting techniques, talking about like good part usage and certain things like that. So if you're interested in building your own stuff or taking, you know, sets and then kind of doing like a rebrickable type thing where you like, I don't know, mod it in some way, we kind of highlight that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's really cool because is that how you got to know Tek? Because I know Tek's into his mocking now. He sends me images, folks, and things. I've got no idea what they are. I don't even think he knows what they are live anyway. But amazing what you can do with Microsoft Paint. That's what I'm going to say to that. But I've got to disclose. I've got to disclose this. So I met you, mate, on a Tek stream, I think it was. I don't know if it was a mockumentary or a one-off, or you was a guest on it or something like that.
It's Monkey Kid stream.
It was the Monkey Kid one. Sorry, yeah. I don't get that many Monkey Kid sets, in all honesty, but I do like them. But I do. My preference is obviously Ninjago. It's a coffee tea thing, folks. That's what it is. It's a coffee tea thing.
It is, yeah.
But I will just out of curiosity, mate. What's your favourite, Ninjago or Monkey Kid?
I own more Monkey Kid sets, I think. So the reason I got to know Tek is because for Tips and Bricks, I reviewed the most recent wave, which was like all 7 sets. So that's kind of how I met Kevin on Board Toys, and he invited me to the Monkey Kid stream. And then I think from there, there's only been another one, which was the one on Tek's channel. So that's kind of how I feel like the people who are vocal about Monkey Kid are pretty limited. So we get to know each other pretty well.
Yes, in so many ways.
Yes, but I love the Ninjago City.
I love it with Tek.
Oh, there you go. I do love the Ninjago City builds. I was able to get it last year. This is a crazy story that makes people pretty mad. But so I went to my local Legoland last year in lockdown, where they were so low on stock, they started putting out all the damaged boxes, and so one of the sets was a damaged box, like Ninjago City, which had been retired for several years. So I actually got a discount on it and was able to buy it new, and it was like perfectly fine. And so I got it last year. And then this year got the new Ninjago City Gardens to go with it. And I couldn't be happier. Those are like 2 of my favorite sets that I own. But I do love Monkey Kid.
Yeah.
I've watched the show. I've never really watched Ninjago, so I don't quite understand all the storylines. I watched the Prime Empire season with like where it's just very cyberpunky. I was like very interested in what that was about, and I really enjoyed it. I just don't know anything about the characters at all.
Yeah, and I think basically what they seem to do is each year or each season anyway, they seem to explore a particular character. Like this season 15, I think it's at. I haven't even seen 14. I don't think I've seen 13 actually. But this season, the latest one, they seem to be going for like Nia and the very water-based cool sets, and they look really different this season. It's almost like since Monkey Kid's come out, Ninjago seems to have gone up a gear, and they're like killing it with the sets. But BrickScene, what? Just out of curiosity, what other large minifigures like that would you like to see next?
This is what I'm excited about. To be honest, I'm not a Harry Potter fan, so it was more about building these to see what they're all about.
Yeah.
To see if they can be reverse engineered as well, and they use fairly standard pieces. There's no major new pieces apart from the face piece, of course, which we'll need to. But then again, if we're going to go and start doing things like Stormtroopers and Darth Vader and things like that, then that's not going to be a requirement, that printed face, is it? So,
would you highly recommend them, Rich?
Say again, sorry?
Would you highly recommend them?
Highly recommend these. Highly recommend them. The box is big as well. Just to give you an idea, yeah, it's a sizable box.
Oh wow!
It's a 220 New Zealand dollar set. So
they're awesome.
Yeah, they look so cool.
They do look cool. They do look cool.
We were watching
I reckon we're
a
going to
little
see a
bit
Darth Vader.
earlier.
I mean, that cape hasn't been made for just one character, has it? So
Oh my gosh!
I'm thinking we're going to see a Darth Vader. We'll see.
I don't think they'll do any figure that's not like a traditional head and hairpiece. I don't think they'll venture and do
no
like
Admiral Akbar.
What do you mean, Tek? You don't think they'll do helmets? You don't think they'll do like a stormtrooper or anything like that? Why is that?
I don't think so. I think they'll keep it to the traditional minifigure, legs, torso, head, and hair.
Yeah, I think. I mean, that's got Luke Skywalker, Ben Kenobi written all over it. I mean, you take away the wand, make it a bit trans yellow or something like that, and boom, you got a lightsaber.
Yeah, I just want to know, Rich, what's the alternate face like when you take off the head? The hair. What's the alternate face they've got?
There's your alternative, mate.
Oh.
Chicken look.
Well, I tell you now, it's that head is the building techniques inside that head is something cool. It's something very, very cool.
It is very cool, mate. And are you going to do a review on it or anything like that?
Yeah, I was going to do it last night, but I was just too tired, and it was the partner's birthday, so I decided to go to bed. So I'll go and do football this morning soon, and then I'll get back and get into review. I've got a couple more I need to build to do a review as well. So I picked up Forks.
Oh, Phoenix.
The Forks.
Which looks pretty cool. And also...
oh, my God.
Wow. So who had all these sets on sale early?
What's that?
Who had all the sets early?
Oh, my very good friends at my local toy store. They're out on the shelves here. They actually came out the day before I got them. People were getting their hands on them already. So
oh wow, that's
they're all on
awesome.
the shelves here.
Yeah, we were watching your stream earlier with your son. He was so cute.
He did really well, didn't he? For 2.5 hours, he sat there and
he did.
Built the character. No, he did really well.
Well, what time was you streaming? UK time? I completely missed it.
No, it would have been middle of the night for you, mate. I was when Joshua just came home from school because I was going to start streaming as soon as I got them home. And I thought, you know what, I'll wait until he gets home and then get him to do one as well. So
yeah, I saw you streaming about, well, I don't know how many hours you're in, but it was about 5 o'clock I saw you streaming our time. And then I was kind of like walking around daydreaming. I was like, I'll put a message in. And that was about 6 o'clock, I think it was.
Yeah, so I'm about halfway through. We finished at about 6:15 our time. So yeah, that was cool. It was a good thing to do.
Richard, can you show us the medieval castle again, like the box for that? Because that is actually a set I'm quite excited about.
Gotta get 3 of them.
That looks good, man.
The ultimate
castle. I've got as we've seen quite a few times on streams now. I've got the old one from 1987 or 1986 or whatever it was. So I'll be doing a comparison video.
Yeah, I saw. Did you post that on Instagram? Was it, Rich? I saw you post Yeah, that looked really cool.
So we'll see just how far the Black Falcon's fortress has come in that time.
It's a really cool set, mate. I'm really excited about that. I quite like a bit of bit of traditional Lego kind of sets, and I think that one kind of hits the nail on the head, especially the fact that they came out with the blacksmith shop earlier on this year as well. I think it was pretty cool.
It's going to work. It's gonna work. Look, on that note, guys, I better go. I've got to go and sort this football. So sorry, it's been a really quick stop just to come and say hello.
Yeah, no, dude, thank you so much for popping in and showing us what you've been building recently.
Don't mean to be that guy that just comes and shows off and leaves, but I'll be that guy.
We love it. It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool to see that stuff.
Yeah,
it's good to see you, Richard. Really appreciate it, man. Good luck with the football as well.
Yep, I'll have a review up on it later today, hopefully. So,
the football.
You guys a little bit later, right?
Yeah, we're going to get the football result. We're going to text it through to us or something.
Yeah, we had a good win last week. I can tell you that. Hopefully, we can carry on. Although it looks like it's going to hose down outside, so
no way. Every time you come on this street, the weather's terrible in New Zealand.
Oh, it's always terrible here, mate. It's winter.
Yeah, tell us about it. So take care, everyone. Take care, Richard.
Bye. Bye.
Oh,
love you.
So that was Richard. Lovely Richard. Nice to see him. So let's see what's going on around here then. Now, folks, anyone out there in the chat, throw us some questions our way. We're here for you. We're here to, you got any question? You want to talk about any sets that you're building or what sets you should be building? Let us know. It's interesting. So I tell you what is interesting. Chris, explain to us what you're doing here at the moment, because you just always seem to be reinventing your city.
Yeah, it's all I do. I just stare at it and go, I don't like it anymore. I'm going to change it again. And that's what I'm doing, changing it again. But yeah, I'm pretty much just going on to Mills plates. So it's just, this is Diagon Alley. I've never put it in the city, so I thought, it's going to be the first one I'm going to put into a Mills system and see. But yeah, nothing really interesting. I'm just taking them off traditional base plates and putting them on to Mills plates.
Yeah, double plate.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But it's just a bit tricky.
How does that factor in with the budget? How much have you worked out that a Mills plate costs? Because I worked them out. I think they're blooming expensive.
They are expensive, yeah. Yeah, they're quite expensive. But it depends. You can get deals. Like I got 1,760 2x2 bricks. But these were 3p each. So it was only like 50 quid for 1,760 of them. So it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, well, in the long run, isn't that going to make doing lighting a lot easier for you? Because can't you put it inside?
Exactly.
Yeah, so
then I can run them.
It makes sense, right?
And also one of the things which is really stupid, but it's kind of unique to my setup is because I've got the angled roofs, it's really hard to get into the corners. So when you try and like get a big set and you're like bouncing on a base plate, it can bend and things fall off. Whereas obviously it's a lot easier with a big solid plate. You can just like pop it in. So it's a little bit of that as well. So I'm hoping it helps me in the future anyway.
It's a lot more rigid, isn't it?
Yeah,
Missy Bricks, is anyone getting the new city animal sets? What do you think of the new animals?
All of them.
I definitely am. What's your thoughts on it, Tek?
Yeah, 100%. I love the elephants and the new lions as well. Just everything about those sets. I didn't actually realize that there's, 3 of them, I think. There's like a big 90-pound one which has like an elephant and a lion in. I only thought that there was the 2 smaller ones, but the helicopter in the mid-range one with the elephant and baby elephant, I absolutely love. I think it looks so cute. So I'll be keeping an eye out for those. I love collecting the animal molds for different things. Like a couple of months ago, got like the woolly mammoth, the saber-toothed tiger, things like that. They're really, really cool. So
they do. And I tell you what, the Lego sets that feature those, they go for a lot of money when they go. Because I got a couple of the Orange City sets. I think they're like mountain rescue things or something like that. They're worth a fortune now, and I got them super cheap back in the day from Amazon. What about you, Si? Do you fancy getting any of those new sets that are coming out, the animal ones?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're brilliant. I missed out on all of those older ones before. Jang was on with us last night, and he was saying that he has the older elephant. So I want to get I'd love to have a zoo when I get a city, and I think they're all going to be really cool. I love the printed egg, the crocodile or alligator egg with just a little eye. That's really cool.
That is cool.
That's the eagle and everything. Yeah, so yeah, I'll be getting all of them.
Yeah, cool, man. Cool. I definitely want to get one of them on day one. I say not necessarily day one, probably day 5 or something like that. I'm going to be meeting up with Tek and Well, by the time we get there, Tek, I think I probably would have spent all my money by then. The way we're going.
I don't know why we're going to bother going to 3 because we're like I say, we would have cashed out by the first one, no doubt.
What we'd have to do is just phone ahead and say, "Have you got this set?" Great.
Yeah.
Just making a point of spending even more money to come and get it. But anyway, it's good, mate. We'll find the rooftop terrace to do a Lego haul from or something like that.
Them too. They have an albino lion and a baby albino lion.
Yeah, they're so cute.
They're cool.
So cute.
I got an albino crocodile, I think it was, from
Hidden Side.
What's the name set? Wow, what are they called?
Hidden Side.
Yeah, Hidden Side. Yeah, sorry, I knew you'd get inside.
Speak up, Tek. He's a bit deaf, Tek. You know that. He hasn't got his hearing aids up.
Hidden Side.
Speak up. I can't lip read you. Anyway, Solo, what do you think of any of these new sets coming out?
I mean, they look super cool. I really do. I generally do like them. It is very tempting. I really like the elephant one. I really do.
Can we take a minute just to take in Solo's positivity here?
Yeah, I know.
Like it's been a while.
Believe me, I have vented quite a lot of anger today, so I'm in a new space at the moment. Keep it positive at the moment, right?
Yeah. Is it
in a good place? Like that.
Is it in a good place?
I'm in a good place. A lot of people found
keep it that way, Solo. You've only got to hold on for a couple of hours.
It won't last.
Has anyone watched, and not giving away anything here today, but has anyone watched, actually, Solo, have you watched MODOK? Have you watched any of those episodes yet?
No, not yet. No, it's on my to-do list. There's so many shows out at the moment, I can't keep up.
Yeah, me and Chris thinks it's very funny. Sai can't stand it. I think it's the animation that puts Sai off. But Sai, you didn't think it was very funny, did you?
No, weirdly, I didn't. No, but as I said, it's like being engaged. I'm going to give it a shot and see how we get on.
Give it a shot, see how you go. Good man. All right, so Solo, have you watched the latest edition of The Bad Batch?
Yeah, I watched that this morning. Yeah, that's.
I loved it. It was a Return of the Jedi one.
Don't say that. No spoilers. No spoilers.
No, I'm not going to spoil it. I thought it was an entertaining episode.
I thought it was good. Yeah. Talking to baby things, there was a baby something on it, folks, and it was quite funny. Actually, it was quite cool.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Weird. I did think it was a bit weird when I first saw it. I was like, okay, all right.
I loved seeing it in the Clone Wars style animation. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, kind of cute. So Abby the Brickswell says, what is everyone else's experience with building a set and getting frustrated with the design and build element? The apartment fireplace from the bookshop, I've installed buildings out of frustration. I've stalled buildings out of frustration. Now, Shemay, now we seem to be getting a few architects on the Lego YouTube community these days, and I think you're are you an actual architect, or are you training to be an architect? Where are you at with that? And tell us what you think about these particular buildings.
Yeah, I'm training to be an architect technically. I haven't passed my licensing exams yet.
Mm-hmm.
There's 6 of them, so it's quite the endeavor. So I have not taken that on at the moment. But I studied architecture in school, and I got a master's degree in architecture. So it's in the cards for me, just not right now. But so I like that bookshop set is great. I don't recall being frustrated with the design element and the fireplace. It's interesting. I'll have to go look at mine. But I love the modulars. I think Claire, the plastic architect, also kind of loves the modulars because they really do take into consideration a lot of different styles of architecture. Even the Daily Bugle being, a skyscraper is kind of cool and exciting, and a thing to add to your city. So I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I like. Okay, so the Daily Bugle's coming out. I think it's quite a mundane-looking building. I'm going to get it. I think it's just a big grey monolith, as far as I'm concerned. That happens to have red fire escape, and I think that's cool because I like the idea behind it because it's really the colours of those elements come from all the different minifigures that come through. It comes with 25 minifigures, which is awesome. It's brilliant, that is. Tek, what do you reckon of it? Because you're designing and building at the moment a cinema. What do you think, though? Do you think that the new Bugle is a bit bland, or do you think they've done that on purpose because of all the minifigures that comes with it?
I mean, it's based on an actual property, right? So the design, they've kind of got like design restraints in the fact that they're trying to make it as close to the actual thing, and the actual thing is quite realistic to something you would see in somewhere like New York City, or I think it is based in New York City, right?
Yeah,
So yeah, I actually really like it. I like the repetitiveness of it. I like skyscrapers like that. I much prefer that to something like the bookshop, like that kind of architecture style isn't something that I'm massively into. So I like the more modern style of that. I know it's not as appealing, not as colorful, whatever, but the whole like glass front and stuff I really quite like. So it's actually one of the few modulars, if we're going to call it a modular, that I'm seriously consider getting. Yeah, I think his Bricks for Chris was in Claire's stream yesterday, and he said that he's bought 4 of them, and he usually like puts them together.
Yeah.
Yeah, he usually like combines a few of the sets, so that would be interesting to see what he does with that.
Lovely. I mean, literally, is that just basically to build it going upwards?
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what he does with it, but yeah, he usually takes a couple of them and throws them together and makes like a bigger, better version.
Wow.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he does with that, because I think that could be a really, really cool part of your city if it was. I know it's like a big set anyway, but if you could make it like a proper grand building, like I think
everyone needs one of those in their cities, don't they?
For sure.
Like I'd like to have like a shard or something like that.
I think you need a focal skyscraper. Oh dear. Yeah, I think you need a focal skyscraper in your city. Otherwise, you've got very similar heights, and it's like the modulars that are like a great Lego sets, but a lot of people have them. So it's nice to kind of make the city a bit different. If you can custom build like a centerpiece or a focal point, then I think that'd be pretty cool. But
I hope we see different people making big ones, and then someone else like BrickScene builds a big one, and then Greg builds a bigger one. That'll never happen. But you know what I mean? But like, good to see, you know, like
yeah,
that'd be ridiculous.
But no, it'd be cool to see who build the bigger one, because there are a lot of people trying to build big versions of the Avengers Tower, and like some of them went like nearly to the ceiling. But it'd be pretty cool to see.
Yeah, I think I would like to think that the Avengers Tower is one that they would do in a similar scale to the Bugle, maybe even. I think they could probably get away with doing it bigger, to be honest. I think it's got a slightly
I
bigger
am surprised that they started with the Daily Bugle, to be honest, out of those big Marvel buildings. Because, like you say, it is a bit boring. Something like Avengers Tower would be more like, it's in most of the movies.
Yeah.
Because I know the Bugle. I know the Bugle is, but I can't remember what the building's called in America. The MCU's the corner one in Times Square. I can't remember what it's called.
Flatiron.
The Flatiron.
Yeah, the Flatiron. That's it. And apparently they couldn't do that because that has its own licensing as well. So that's why they decided to do the comic version instead of the New York version. Because that would have been so cool to have had that in it.
I think it's also probably to do with the marketing build up for Spider-Man as well coming out.
Yeah, they've got an Avengers Tower on shelves at the moment as well, and they don't need to cram 25 Avengers Marvel figures into a set because they're in every other set anyway. So at the moment, I don't think it necessarily warrants it. But no, I would definitely like to see that in the future, because that is a really nice shape to it. I think that clever lot.
Well, you never know, because they're doing all these like the Infinity Gauntlet for the Infinity Saga. You know, you never know. They might do something special for that maybe next year.
It would be cool to see. Definitely would be cool to see.
Okay, so Jermaine, a question for you: if you could design a large building based on for a Lego theme, you know, it could be DC superheroes, Marvel, Star Wars, whatever. What large building would you design for a city, and why? I'm going to ask everyone that question as well, by the way.
Yeah. The first thing that came to mind actually isn't a licensed thing at all. I would love to see a library. I feel like if it had almost like a Beauty and the Beast type ornate, like beautiful interior, and maybe like a kind of neoclassical, like Roman-esque outside. In Boston, those types of civic buildings are really popular, and I love brick, and I love that sort of like arch, like classical architecture. So I'm picturing that's what I would want to make for mine. But if it was like a licensed thing, I would love to see like a real modular sanctorum from the MCU.
I never got it.
Because I think like the playset that they have is really great, but it is just too small, and it's like it could be a really nice square, like 32 by 32 fill-in. And I've seen some amazing mocks, but they're also a lot bigger. So I would love to see like the 32 by 32 one.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no, good. I like that. The library. Brilliant answer.
There's a
Is that a picture? Is that? Is already too small for my Juco legs? Oh, here we go. I thought that was Flynn from Tricky Bricks.
It doesn't look like him.
It doesn't look like it. He looks more like Flynn to me. But yeah, very nice. Daily Bugle.
Not enough tattoos though.
Yeah, oh, that's true. Yeah, I'm not as cool as he is. He's got the tats. I do not. Matt. Before I show people pictures that people have messaged me, and hopefully they're all nice ones. I'm looking forward to seeing what Tek sent me. Tek, I'm sorry. Just before I show everyone that particular question, that particular picture, is that to scale?
No.
Thank goodness for that. Okay, so Matt, show us the picture that you was working on earlier on, and tell us a little bit about the backstory for it as well.
Okay, this one thing which I do from time to time is paint live at people's weddings. So this is one which I did a while ago, and didn't have it quite finished, and I'd left it for a little while and got a bit damaged. So I spent tonight just going through and fixing up some of the damage. So I think I've got most of it now. Is that not focusing well? Probably not. But
no, it looks good, mate. It looks good.
It's awesome.
Did they pay you to do it, or you just rock up to a wedding and go, "Oh, do you mind if I paint it?"
Yeah, they get paid for it. So yeah, it's just something a little bit different, and with certain things, the way that this car was relative to the building and different things I've been able to change it and tweak the composition, and in other ones you can do that as well. And then sometimes you've had it where a family member has passed away, but then they still wanted it to be, so then being able to like do a scene with people and then have that family member in there as well. So there's other things that you can do with it as well, like that too.
That's so cool.
So, yeah.
And how long did they have to stand like that when you were painting? I'm only joking.
They're still waiting there now because he hasn't finished.
When's he coming back?
To move.
That was lovely, Matt. It's really nice. Where was it taken? Was it somewhere? It looks like Godstone or something like that.
This one was actually done out at Leeds Castle, so sort of out Maidstone sort of way. So
okay. God. I was only 10 miles out. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So it's also quite local to us. So used to go out to Leeds Castle quite a bit, particularly with the kids and things, because they got like good playground areas and things like that as well.
Yeah. Did you do a video on Leeds Castle last year?
Yeah, I did a quick little tour all the way through it, and there's probably one or two others which I've got film for in development hell, which will come out one day too. Yeah, so.
Development hell. Editing, it's a thing, folks. Vlogging. Oh, Tek, why did you ever tell me how much time vlogging takes to do?
I mean, it does when you want to do voiceovers the whole time.
Well, I never did any voiceovers for the last.
Do you want me to tell you why it takes quite a while, Greg?
All right, tell me why it takes quite a while, Tek.
Because you don't half waffle on.
I do. I'm full of waffles. That's all I can say to that. I'm a waffler. Tek, do you reckon I should say less then? Do you think I should?
I mean, I can't really talk. I did a 26 or 27-minute vlog that come out today. That was a bit of an epic. That's one to grab a bucket of popcorn with, I think. And
what about the one where you? I like the fact you did a live stream for a Lego haul, and then you did an edit of that and did that. Which one did the better out of the two? Just curiously.
I didn't really take notice, to be honest. I mean, the massive price tag in the thumbnail probably helped the video.
Well, this is it. Yeah, that is a thing. But yeah, it's a thing that people do. I suppose it's all part and parcel of sort of getting the little bit of clickbait and stuff like that. But that was an epic haul, mate. It really was. Mm-hmm. And Si, you're getting into doing these epic hauls as well. I especially like it when you're on your knees describing. The Lego haul as well. I thought that was quite. I thought, blimey, he's down on his knees doing a Lego haul. I've never seen anyone do that before.
I was just worshipping the brick. That's all.
What's doing the what?
Brick.
Okay.
Tek Bricks.
Oh, just out of curiosity, I'm going to ask you this every week, Si. Starting this week, have you changed the battery yet in your fire alarm in your kitchen?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Last time I tried to change a battery in one of those things, I broke the lid. So I had this ugly thing looking at me for ages. So I'm afraid of these things. You never know what's living in there. It could be a spider, but I'll have to change it anyway. But yeah. So, but anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, epic hauls. They don't start out as epic hauls. So you buy something from Amazon or wherever, and you put it over there somewhere, and then something else arrives, and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. And then you've got this pile, and then the pile takes up half a wall, and then you can't get past, and then you go, Jesus, I have to do a video, and then it's an epic haul. And then when you open everything up, where do you put it then? Back where it was. So you're stepping over boxes, and your wife is going, get that out of here, and you're like, oh, and you have to buy a wardrobe in IKEA, and then you're just
and how's that going anyway? Have you built the wardrobe? Have you kind of filled it with Lego goodness?
Yeah, it's built, it's full. I think it was in the video anyway. I put the Death Star in there, and I put loads of minifigure cases up to get another shelf and put more minifigure cases, because you know, it's like, what, I think there's 300 minifigures in the wardrobe.
Wow.
Yeah. And then on the bottom, it's like magazines and some empty boxes. And then I filled up all the space. I cleared again.
So are you going to do like a sort of a tour of your closet, so to speak? We're showing us where you put your Lego bits.
It's an idea. And why not? If people want to see it, I'll do it. Yeah.
People love collection videos. I mean, I love watching them. I love a nosy around people's collections and their setup and stuff. I know you did one not too long ago, so didn't you, of your like space and your setup, which is cool.
Yeah, well, I've got you for a live stream where I do something like that. I don't like doing live streams by myself, so I'd like to have somebody on as well, like maybe one other person. But yeah, I think it'd be cool to just maybe get them all out and just like get the whole hidden side collection and just go through them. There's a castle, there's this and this, and move it over, and then go through maybe some of the older sets, like some Paradisa and stuff like that. That stuff that's lying around. But as you say, people like those things. But I think it'd be kind of cool to do a live stream on it. I don't know, maybe sit on the floor and just go through my collection of different things.
Yeah, just chill. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Blimey, is that a microwave?
It's the fire alarm, the smoke alarm.
Is that meant to be Si's head on that?
Not necessarily. It's more a spider. But
I tell you what, Matt, Si's head gets everywhere, doesn't it, Tek?
Hey.
Maybe that's what's in the smoke alarm, shouting. It's a spider.
Change the batteries, yeah. But Si, what you have to do though is before you change the batteries, you've got to see if there's a spider in there because you don't want to squash it.
Yeah, I don't want it to bite me.
Anyway, I'm going to show you some pictures. It's an interesting question, Abby. Abby says, "I'm curious, what football clubs does any of you support, if at all? Apologies if this contentious question. Football and Lego keep me sane." Well, I'll kick that off, so to speak. I'm a West Ham fan. We had a very good season this year, folks, so I love that. Si, you into a football team? I imagine it'd be Manchester United or something.
Yeah, I like the New York Yankees.
The New York Yankees. Okay, that's size Premiership football team, folks. The New
I'm
York
not a
Yankees.
sports person. If I had to support a football team, it would be Ireland. That would be it.
Okay, fair enough. That's good enough. Sarah or Mike, do you guys support any football or soccer teams?
You would have to ask Mr. StarBricks about that because I am not a sports person much at all. I like
Sarah
all
likes
the
the football
soccer
cards.
players as long as they are, nice to look at. That's how I feel about it.
You've got a nice collection of the football cards, don't you, Sarah?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Are the stickers or cards? I can't remember.
They're stickers in a book, so it's my little man collection. And I'm also, honestly, my favorite CMF series is the man football one, the German football team. I'm like,
The
these
man
are cool. It's like,
I like that.
it's a little man army. I'm like, this is awesome.
Man army.
I think, was it Emmasaurus the other day? She was showing some that she bought. And she goes, oh, they're all the same anyway. She goes, there might be duplicates, but they're all the same looking. It's like, no, they're not. She goes, but they all come with footballs. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, man football. I like that, man football. Tek, am I right in saying? Oh, actually, just curiously, Sarah, do you have like on the centerfold? Do you have like pictures of Mike in a football kit or anything like that? I mean, does Mike feature in there? Was he quite handy with the football?
Maybe that has to be like a birthday gift later. Maybe you should.
I'm a passive athlete. I only follow sports. I don't actually do sports myself.
A gift idea for the future.
Oh, here we go. I don't know who this is. I don't know. It's Chris Pratt football team. Chris Pratt.
Oh yeah, Chris Pratt football.
That's why he's got big guns on him because Chris.
Amazing.
Tek. Well, I'm right in saying you probably support something like Reading.
I do, yeah. Local team. Season
Reading,
ticket,
as some people call them.
Yeah, season ticket holder now for since 2011. And then I had it I started going in like 2006, 2005, 6. We went for a couple of years, and then my family, the people that I went with, stopped going, and then so I had a couple of years off, and then me and my granddad were like, "Yeah, we're gonna get back into it." And yeah, so it's been something that me and my granddad go and do. So yeah, we got to renew our season ticket this weekend actually, so we can. It's good fun, and like I said, it's something that I get to do with my granddad. It's good fun.
That's brilliant, mate. That's magical. That is. Get yourself down the Majeski Stadium.
That's it, mate.
Very cool. So, Shemaine, I got a funny feeling you are into sports, only because of what we were talking about the other day with a certain sort of injury that we've kind of both getting over. Is that true? What sort of sport are you into? And are you into any sort of soccer or men football or anything like that?
Well, because I'm American, like less so, I think, than some people. I grew up playing softball and like basketball, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I did play soccer when I was little. I think everybody kind of grew up playing that. And then at some point you kind of realize it's not for you. So softball was my big thing. And I played it really competitively for a long time. And so the injury you're alluding to, my hip replacement that I recently had, I thought originally was due to like a sports injury that had to do with like me being old and trying to do something, like relatively speaking. But it actually turned out to be like a disease, and it caused like benign tumors in my hip joint, which kind of just like killed the bone in my hip. So I just was in chronic pain for a few years, and in lockdown kind of decided that I was really ready to not be in pain all the time anymore. So I'm like 7 weeks out from my hip surgery. But I did grow up playing sports, and I'm looking forward to getting back to being able to play them because it's a big part of, I love watching sports. I could watch most sports, I think, whether I know the team or not, and just appreciate everybody being competitive because I'm a fairly competitive person myself. So
the USA have a really good women's football team.
I love them.
Do they
sign on Instagram? I love them so much. I'm also gay, so I feel like I like they're all gay. So yeah, it's very fun to like
that whole tournament. That tournament was brilliant. That World Cup was brilliant because, like, I always watch the World Cup. It's just the Rugby World Cup, the Football World Cup. I always watch them. But the American team, like, were just, oh my god, like amazing. The skills.
It's like a completely different league, really. It's like not fair. But but they're so good, so they're really fun to watch. So it is they're the football team I root for, and only them.
Yeah,
they're the only ones I care about.
Jamaica, because there was a big thing in the press about the male US football soccer team like sucking, and obviously the women doing so well, and they were going for equal pay, weren't they? Did they manage to achieve that? I kind of they still haven't. Okay,
they haven't. So I think a judge actually, said that it wasn't discrimination, was what they were saying, is like, oh, there's all this money and resource going into the men's team who like doesn't have the same like prestige in their league. Like I don't know if they've made it to the World Cup before, but the women's team has won many, many times, and like they're dominant. And so the money just like wasn't going towards them. But I think a judge said that it wasn't discrimination, which is not, I don't think that's correct, but who am I? I'm not a lawyer or a judge. But I think like fundamentally it was an important thing, and it was kind of unfortunate to see that the law didn't seem to think there was anything wrong with how anything went. So yeah, it's a bummer.
Yeah. And like I think it's been since kind of the Olympics over here, at least. I think the media, at least in the UK, I can't talk for like the rest of the world, but have made a conscious effort to put a lot more of the women's football on the TV, especially like the international stuff and the cup games and that. Often ITV and BBC, the big broadcasts over here, will have some of the women's games on. And with that, like the amount of people that are now getting into it, you're seeing more female pundits and stuff on the men's shows and things like that. And again, it's about what we talk about here, like diversity and creating, getting different people's influence and thoughts and stuff and perspectives, which is really good to see. But yeah, I think it's good to see. And the women's game now over here is quite competitive, and I think it's starting to become something for women to aspire to, and to be able to do full time and not have to worry about having like another job. Don't get me wrong, there's still like a big long way to go, but it's definitely something that we're starting to see some progression in, which is
Alex Scott, who's gorgeous, by the way, folks. She's going to be presenting Football Focus now, which is kind of while the games of football are playing, the BBC do this show where people can kind of, there's a presenter, a couple of footballers there, and they're just talking about what's going on there. And I always like watching that. So that's good that she's doing that, and she's a really good presenter. She's as good as any of the blokes, to be honest, if not better in some cases. But
it's a different game, Greg. I think it's a different game as well, because when I was watching the Women's World Cup, there was less rolling around the ground when they get fouled. When they got fouls, they just seem tougher. That's one of the reasons I went off like football. Why I stopped looking at team football. Ronaldo and everyone else, it's like someone breathes near them and they're on the ground, and Ronaldinho. It's just like, it's ridiculous. Like, you look at rugby players and they get the crap knocked out of them and they just dust themselves off, But the women were playing it better, in my opinion, recently.
Women's football is much more fun. It's basically end to end. It's quite funny to watch. It's almost sort of like championship level, which is still a high skill, folks, but it's fast. It's
intense.
Fast.
It's a very intense game. And they play. And I guess possibly because a lot of them are more grounded, because they might have to have other jobs. They're not on like a ridiculous pay packet. They probably realize that the opportunity could be taken off them very quickly, especially when you get into like playing for your national team. That they want to, they're there because they want to play football and they want to represent their country or their team, and it means a lot more to them. And now you see with football in the men's game that they're just getting paid like stupid amount of money. And while I don't necessarily,
they do get paid a silly amount.
While I don't necessarily think it's as big a problem as some people do, because we as a country put the money into it by paying, like, we support it, it's entertainment at the end of the day. I get how that works, and that's kind of a fair thing, but there is a lot of players that get by because they're on a pay packet on a contract for 3 years, and they will just coast and coast and coast, and every player will get to a certain level and be like, I'll take the 60 grand a week or whatever, and I don't have to actually show up for 3 years, and I've got that on my contract.
Yeah, 60 grand, then the rest, blimey. I think they're about the age of 20. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But then it's but you see how far they've come.
Yeah,
women's football in 5 years. Look how far. 2012, folks. Paralympics. No one had even heard of the Paralympics before 2012, and then boom. So yeah, so that's good. That's good. Little steps, folks, and the world changes. So talking of softballs, Solo, what's your football team? I've never heard you talk about football. Look at his eyes, psycho eyes. He's got really blue eyes, isn't he? Are you into football at all? I've never heard you talk about it.
No. I share a very kind of what's the word? Aggressive view against football. Primarily because it's exactly what all of you guys have been saying. The overpriced twats kicking a ball around the pitch. And I fundamentally get behind the women's football because I watched what Sarah was talking about last year. Was it last year or year before? Year before. The Women's World Cup. I have never sat on the side of a seat like actually cheering for a team. Like, because you could see when the British football team, when they lost, they broke down in tears because you could tell they gave it their 110%. The US team was a better team. You could see they were a better team, but there was no way Britain was ever going to let the English team never gave them a fallback like the men's World Cup. It was like, oh, I've got my 17 million. Oh, kick the ball in. I want to go home. I want to go back to Barbados. I can't stand it until like the women's football came along. It kind of reinvigorated them, but actually supporting a team. Nah, I watch motorsport for the time being for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I like motorsport. I do like it.
Motorsports. I'm a huge motorsport fan, and I've got involved in quite a lot of it.
I prefer rally to Formula One. With Formula One, I watch the last 2 laps, and then I've gotten the whole thing. Thanks a million. Give me a good rally and a few rollovers, and that's my thing.
You need to watch the MotoGP, mate. You want to see someone that kick you off the bloody bike? Get out of here.
Oh, MotoGP is fantastic. When they go around the corners and their knees are touching the floor, mostly.
The garage that we used to be part of, we had like an agreement with Unipart, and they sponsor the Moto3, and we were allowed to actually be join the pit boys down the pit lanes. It was great. That was a hell of a weekend. And let me tell you, those MotoGP boys, they know how to drink. Whoa. Yeah, that was an awesome day out.
That's really cool. That's really cool. So, Chris, a bit of a Mancunian. Are you? What's your thing? Are you Man City, Man U fan potentially, or not?
No, I support Stoke City.
Stoke City, that's a good team.
Wow, I wouldn't go that far.
Well, I mean,
relegated.
No West Ham or nothing like that.
But yeah, no, it's my local. It's my local, so I used to always go to watch it. And then when I went to uni, I stopped and watched Man United for quite a while because most of my mates were Mancunians, and it was a good reason to drink in the pub. But yeah, I'm not really a massive sports person, but yeah, I'd always watch Stoke City if it was ever on television. Or like I said, I had a season pass a couple of years ago, but yeah, I never. They're so expensive nowadays. It's just really hard to bother going, and you have to go every Saturday. So.
Well, just out of curiosity, Tek, how much is a season ticket to go and see Reading? Because I think Reading are in the
Championship.
The Championship League, aren't they?
So they've got quite a good pay structure, like price structure. So there is actually I've just fallen out of this category, but they do like an 18 to 24 category, which really makes it a lot cheaper. And that's but mine's gone up. We are in the like slightly more expensive seats, but for an adult full paying season ticket, I think it's $425 where I sit for the season. So it works out about £18 a game.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I say, that sounds like expensive, but I get to do it with my granddad. It's a day out.
Yeah. No, it's good. It sounds like a really nice experience. It really does.
No, it is, and I've been to I definitely have not been into it as much the last. Well, I mean, the last year obviously we didn't get to go to any games and that. So, but when we were like in the playoffs, we've had like good cup runs. I go to away games. The amount of times I've been up to Upton Park and that, seen some great games.
I miss Upton Park.
Yeah. That's an amazing day out. My friend actually, when I was in sixth form, my friend is a West Ham fan, and it was back when they were in the Championship. when Reading beat him to the championship trophy. We'll just add that in there. But he used to go to a lot of the games, but he would go on his own because he didn't have any friends that were West Ham fans. So if Reading were playing away that weekend, I would go up to West Ham and watch some West Ham games with him. So yeah, Upton Park, great atmosphere. And like you said, Greg, the championship is really competitive. You could be, you can go on like a 3 or 4 game winning streak or losing streak, and you can be up or down the table quite drastically at any point in the season. So
yeah, no, it's a really good, it's an exciting league because you never know, it changes so frequently.
Yeah,
Chris, what's that you're doing there with the chamber, the carbonite chamber?
Yeah, I got it off FLX. He had it without the box, and I always wanted it. I know you built this a while ago, Greg, and I always wanted it. And
do you like it? I love it.
It's awesome. It's so it's got a lot of little features that were on the original Cloud City set, the original one, which like with the same with the handle and the way the chamber is really cool. I love this set. And it's going to go really well next to the Best in Duel as well. So I've got right here. I think they're awesome little sets. Yeah. But I am currently looking for that Betrayal on Cloud City, which you just can't find them in England anymore. So
Betrayal on Cloud City?
Yeah, the big one, the Master Builders Cloud City set.
Matt, didn't you get that?
No, I saw it at Legoland. Like after it retired, they had them, a whole bunch of them there for sale.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Well, this is I've got it here. Funny enough, Chris, I've got one here.
There you go.
There we go. And the thing is, though, it's one of those sets. It comes with this figure. I forget their name now.
Ognaut.
Ognaut, that's it. And you got this, and it's got quite a kind of comes with a decent Han Solo.
I don't understand what the point of that bit is on the left, Greg. You know, there's a couple of the knobs, the turning knobs. One on the left, I don't get what that one does. That one, yeah. So underneath there, there's a little knob next, like a little thing.
No.
Like, yeah, it levers something in and out, but I don't know what the point of it is.
Greg's 100% built that wrong.
That's where you put Han Solo in.
Yeah.
He flick. You can make him jump out, can't you? Like Luke did.
Yeah, I know, but that's a different handle on this set. That's at the front. Yeah.
This one here.
The one at the front pulls it back. I just don't get what that other one's for. That one's a lever.
No, that's where you put. You can have. Yeah, you can.
Well, you meant to flick them up so they pull out.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Just show Boba Fett.
I think that kind of twists.
Yeah, the Boba Fett's awesome as well. He's not obviously the UCS one, but he's a pretty damn decent one.
Yeah,
for being in a small set. So
so the idea of it is you put Han Solo in, and then you turn it around, and then you just take it out, put him in there, and then he's hidden away as Solo is.
Okay, right. Doesn't it show you? Because like I said, I don't have the box. I've only got the instruction booklet, so I didn't.
That's pretty cool, man.
Look at me. I'm taller than Greg.
Can I ask, why do you always draw flies around Solo?
I don't know. It just seemed to be a thing I did once on his caricature. I was thinking of.
It's like, you know what they say about flies, didn't you, Matt?
What's that?
Well, they're attracted to certain things.
I tell you what, Sarah wouldn't collect the stickers of that football team. I'll tell you that for nothing.
I think it's a fine body of gentlemen.
I don't think I'd even fit in the book.
So, Sai looks like that referee that used to be in the World Cup.
Oh, yeah, the really angry guy.
Who's the Tek looks quite cool. Solo just looks like he's about 20 foot tall. I look like I'm about 2 foot tall. That's really good, Matt. I like that.
Oh, that's Mike with the glasses, right? Okay,
yeah. I like Chris.
And Mike, and then
Chris has got like a spud head and a giant cap.
You nailed it. That's my usual expression as well. Nailed it.
He actually looks like a porg.
Yeah, exactly.
A porg. I like
it. Mike has a moustache, does he?
Who has a moustache?
Mike should have a moustache in his.
Sometimes he does, and sometimes he doesn't. He does right now, though. He's gonna fix it.
Get the Tipex out.
No, he didn't put it in yet.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Hopefully, it's on the right character. No.
Oh, that's awesome.
Got a bum fluff.
Wow.
You've made him look French. Nice.
Ooh la la.
There was I was just looking on Twitter, Justin. There was something that I remembered that we haven't spoken about yet. Did you guys see the Lego kind of light up brick that they're kind of hinting at?
It's seen somebody's
in
doing it.
my section-y thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can, so, Si, do you want to tee it up, and I'll show a few pictures that people have sent me, and then we'll do your segment next.
Yep. Cool.
Okay. Cool stuff. All right, folks. Well, look, some peeps have been sending me in pictures, so I'm going to show them to you now. At least show you a few of them anyway. So this first one comes from the rather brilliant. Can't make myself bigger here. Here we go. Jar of Bricks. He's building a London Underground at the moment, folks. He's doing very well. Check out his Instagram. He's doing some great updates on that. There we go.
I love that.
Yeah, he's also just today done a tutorial video on how he's built that as well, which is pretty awesome.
Wicked.
Check that one out, folks.
Is those
thank you, Matt.
are those is it Ignot bricks? Is that what they're called?
Ingot.
Ingot,
Yeah.
sorry, Ingot bricks. Are they on the pad wall? Because I've seen quite a few people do mocks with those recently. They are okay. I have to keep an eye on them.
I've seen them on there. If they're on there when we go there, we'll buy loads. That's probably what I'm going to buy a few pad wall things when we go out. Tech. This is from Craigster. Here we go. This is I think this is Wayne Manor. It's a bit of a beast, not quite a bit done yet. I think it's Wayne Manor. Sorry, Craigster, if I got this wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is Wayne Manor. There we go.
So good.
That's looking good, isn't it?
Yeah, he's been showing that on Mockumentary as well. Loving seeing the progress of that.
He's a good job. Jamay sent me a picture, and this is an awesome looking Harry Potter.
Designed it myself. Just kidding.
Yeah, love it.
Awesome.
How long did that take you to build that, Jamay?
Oh, a long time. I've been building it for the past couple weeks while on streams during the day and listening in on things. So maybe probably 40 hours, I would say. It took a long time.
That's good.
Just a disclaimer, I got that model from my my local Lego store. I have a friend who works there, and he got it and he didn't want it, so he gave it to me, and so I had to take it all apart and then sort it and then put it all together, and that probably took even longer.
So it's like an X display set, was it?
What?
It was like an X display set, was it?
Yeah. So
cool.
they raffle those off to the employees at the store, and so he got that one, but he is not interested in Harry Potter at all, and they don't think about Lego the same way we do.
Yeah.
So he was just like, "Do you want it?" I was like, "Yeah." If you want to give it to me, is that allowed? Thank you.
Wow, that's really good, isn't it?
Yeah. So I recommend befriending your local Lego store employees. They're also very nice people. So.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. That's a smart little story, that. Sorry, it's Arkham Asylum, folks. It's not Wayne Manor. I thought it was quite a dark one for Wayne Manor. Thank you, Craigster. I do love your Batman stuff. I really do, mate. Now, this is the 10th Doctor that's been sent in from Redmond. Let's just make it a little bit bigger. I like this. You can certainly tell it's David Tennant with his sonic screwdriver like that. I'm a big fan of Doctor Who. I really do need to build that, and I have got it. The Lego Ideas set for them. This is set 21037. It's been sent in from Echo Bricks, and it is, of course, the very infamous Lego house. I'm loving that.
Oh wow!
I want that set so bad.
I do. It's very nice, isn't it? It's a nice check you've got there. As well.
Nice.
I do like that. Are they table mats? They look like table mats. I think they are. Correct me if I'm wrong, mate. Who else we got here? Tim Such. Now, Tim, Mitty Bricks, aka, he's really into his. I'm going to show you two here. The three helmets, three kind of fairly current ones. Scout Trooper obviously being the most current. But underneath this, and I really think, Tech, you need to build this, and especially Solo.
Mega Vader.
Yeah.
I'm on that. Oh, it gives me the.
I'm not feeling it.
You're not digging it, are you not? I do like it. I like it.
It's a Placido.
I've got. I mean, I've
You're
got three.
telling me.
That was the set that's also come down in price today. So so keep an eye out for that if you're interested in it. But I don't know. I don't know. I prefer Maul and Kylo Ren. Like I prefer the character. Well, I mean, I like the characters. So.
I need one more because I don't want to dismantle Maul. Maul is awesome.
Yeah,
I really like Maul.
Can you show us Maul in a minute, Solo? Because he's a pretty cool one. Or just turn your camera around if it's easier. But hold that thought, mate. Because I'm going to show off a few more. The Brick Bods has been in touch with me to say it's been Looney Tunes week this week, folks. There we go. There's a fine football team for you. You got a sub there?
So I can't remember the name of the custom company off the top of my head. Someone might know it in the chat. I don't think Bricklicker's here because he knew what it was as well. But so a company has done prints for the torsos and the legs of each of those characters, so you can buy them and then put the heads on, and you can put them in their Space Jam gear.
That's
really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I need to find the name of the company, and I think I'll get 2 of those.
This is in from Doc Sampson. Wicked, Doc. I like that. That sticker, I think, came with the skateboard set.
Yeah.
There's a video
How
on there. There you go, folks.
How did no one look at that sticker and go, "That's a cool minifigure. We might get that soon"? Like, no one said it.
No one did say that. No, to be fair, no one did say that. What else we got there? We got messages. What's this? I can't show you the one Tek sent me, folks.
Why not?
Because I want to be in Lamb one day, Tek.
Did you just call it Lamb? It's LAM.
Yeah. Lamb. Who's this that sent me this? Has he sent me a lot of Lego? Moto sent me a picture as well. That's cool. I'll have a look at it in a sec. Minark. I think Minark's got a lot of sorting to do.
Blimey.
There we go. Now,
I defer to woodshop teacher.
Yeah.
What's that, Solo?
I defer to woodshop teacher. Yeah, I love that.
Oh, I think you'd love to be at that point. Oh, this is a bit special. Have Studs Will Travel. Said this composed of 5 6x6s quilts for Bricks by the Bay 2021 collab. Can you guess where I am from? Interesting. Can you guess where I am from? Now, this guy does some awesome stuff, folks. This is the guy that brought us Tigger a few weeks ago.
Oh, I love it.
I know. It's really cool, actually.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw earlier in the chat. Sorry, Greg, to interrupt you, but so Joel's trying to get them on Rebrickable, but he's going to try to do it so that any money that gets generated from purchases of that of the mosaics, he's going to try to send directly to charity. So if I'll get Joel to keep me updated on that, because I want to build them, like 100%. I want to build those wonderful things. They look awesome. They look so cool. So yeah, I'll keep people informed if Joel can sort that out.
It's pretty special stuff, mate. Now, so this one, he says, "Can you guess where I am from?" That's a bit of a challenge, really. I don't know why. I'm sort of thinking possibly Miami. Don't know why. Here we go. Very cool, though, isn't it? I'm liking that. It's very cool. I'm not really sure I can tell where you're from that, but I need to know something specific about that area. I don't know why Miami. I'm thinking. Can I say America?
It might be. It could be that there's a kind of a pier with all those seals in California. Maybe there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's in San Francisco.
That's exactly what I was going to say. So that one in San Francisco, in fact.
Okay, last of all, for the moment, folks, do keep them coming if you want to. This one is from Moto, and it's work in progress at the moment. I still can't quite tell what it is, except for it looks amazing. I don't quite know what I'm looking at. Moto, give us more details in the chat, please.
Oh my God, he told you so many times, Greg. It's the balloon popping. It's the popping balloon.
It's the popping balloon with the arrow. I know that.
Yeah.
Dart, not an arrow.
Well, he just basically put it down. He's not holding it now anymore.
Where's it a dart? It's hand. It's like a leg underneath it. Oh no, it's not. It's an arm.
So you're all foot direction, and you can't tell what that is. I think you need a new pair of glasses as well.
Oh come on! It needs to be turned around so I can see how it's all popping open.
You can. Never mind.
Does that look like a balloon? Does that look like a balloon?
Yes.
Yeah.
And even if you were struggling to tell that was a balloon, you must have seen it 10 times.
I know, but I always do this. Oh, I tell you.
It's the memory loss, Tek. It's the memory loss.
It's the age, isn't it?
It's the you can talk.
I'm about half your age.
No, I'm talking to Solo. The thing is that sometimes, like Sai often reminds me, is sometimes, Greg, you got to look at it from the perspective of someone that hasn't watched the stream before. Or in my case, just someone you can't remember. Okay, Bat Tek, Robin Greg. Oh, that's not. Well, great detective.
What's on Greg's head? Oh no, what's on Tek's head?
It's a backwards
His hat.
Oh right, yeah. That's awesome. Look at little Greg.
Matt, can you get ready for your segment in a minute as well?
Oh, I have a segment. What?
You've got a segment. Si, remind Matt what his segment is.
I can't remember.
Can you remind Matt what his segment is?
Oh, what was it?
Solo. Can you remind Matt what his segment is?
There's not a chance in hell Solo remembers.
I remember.
Let me have my brain juice. It'll come to me in a minute.
It's
have a look at the private chat. That might.
It's the.
That's the one.
Right.
Oh, Matt. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Right. Okay. Now, Jermaine, this is a thing, right? It's kind of a bit of a reflection on old Lego sets and getting older yourself, especially where men are concerned. And this is basically an old Lego set that Matt has. And basically, we're going to see if Matt can get it up. Matt, come on, Matt, try and get it up. Come on, give us some commentary as well, Si.
Come
on, Matt.
Go
That's
on,
it.
Matt.
Here he goes.
He stands there attention as well.
It's straight up there. Look at that. Oh, come down.
As we see Matt using the slower technique to lower his two rigid pieces, he's using one figure to raise his two rigid pieces. As he gets faster, you hear his hips squeaking, and he is at the top.
I'll tell you what, I've got the
pumped it down there. I've never seen him do that before. That was a new technique there. He pumped it down, not pumped it up.
That was a very slow start, but a very quick finish. Well done.
It was. I think he kind of built up to that quite nicely. Very good, Matt. Hold on. Is it broken now? It's falling off.
I don't want to say too much. I don't want to scare Jermaine off. I wanted to come back again.
Sorry, Jermaine. It's work in progress. It's basically if you get a Monkey Kids set, right, and you had to apply some sort of technique, sort of thing to it. That's what you'd get.
Yeah.
There you go. Some sort of pump. Oh, it's got rear wheels.
It'd function a lot better than that.
Rear wheel drive. Does that work still, Matt?
Which the
that's
good.
Demonstrating.
Demonstrating.
It is. It goes round in circles. Hours of fun for kids of the 70s there, folks. Hours of fun.
Steady on. It was the 80s it was released.
Was it? Okay, so Si, are you up for a bit of segmentation?
Yes.
Good stuff. All right. Well, let's bring him down into the middle section. Tek can stop sending me rude pictures.
I'm not.
And nice to see Roadrunner out there as well, which is always good. Do you know what? You're the second person I've seen today with one of these sharks. What's going on?
These sharks are cool. There's some really, really cool rebrickable mods using like 1 or 2 or some or even 3 of these sets. I've actually got some. I'm gonna do them. There's a dolphin. There's like a blue. There's like a whale set that they've done like 7 or 8 different whales in that look really cool. And then they've done like a megalodon one and like a prehistoric. sea creatures one. There's some really good stuff. This is a very versatile set, and you can get them 2 for £15 in Argos.
Wow. That's
so
cheap.
so there's a lot of potential with these sets.
So what is it? What is a megalodon?
Megalodon's the shark, isn't it? Like
Sharknado.
Shark, yeah.
Sharknado. That's the great white shark.
Nah, Sharknado is basically megalodons, isn't it?
Megalodons.
All right. So Jermaine, so just so you know what's about to happen, because anything can happen on this. Cy O'Connor is very much got his kind of finger on the pulse. And he's basically he's the man of the news. He's the man of the world. He's the man of the news. So Cy O'Connor, as we always say when you do this little segment, we say this is the eye of Cy.
Solo had a good idea. He wanted to know what I put it. Does he want me to put a picture up? So I told Solo we put a picture of the light brick thing that we were talking about on the screen, so everyone can see it. And I don't have. Yeah, because I think it'd be better if everyone can see our faces while we discuss it and stuff.
I'll just make it big for a little while. Solo, are you working on it?
I'm going to try and find it. I don't know how easy it's going to find. Let's say, have you got a link for it?
Just go to BrickSet, hit the news, and it's the third drop down.
Cool. All right, give me a moment. I'll have a look at that.
I'll give you the link here.
Oh, good man. Cheers, sir. What's that say? It's the Great White's older meaner brother 4 million years ago. Oh, okay, cool. Was there a film that came out recently about that?
Meg.
Yeah, the Meg. Is it any good? It's supposed to be quite a good film, that is.
It's quite enjoyable, actually. I mean, any film with Jason Statham punching something in the face, it's yeah.
Is that what he does? Does he beat up? He beats up a big giant
generally,
shark?
I kid you not. At one point, I generally thought he was actually going to punch the shark in the face, and I was going, "Come on!" It's a ridiculous film, but it is.
While Solo is doing that, I will go through some things that I saw actually recently on Promo Bricks. So what Promo Bricks we're talking about is the new brick heads. It's apparently going to be a gift with purchase of about €85. It's the Ninjago brick heads. So you've got a Gold Lloyd, you've got a Nia as whatever she was. I can't remember what she was. And it looks like a dragon. Is it a dragon, guys? I can't make that
Samurai X was what?
Samurai X in the middle. And then I think it's a dragon. I can't make it out because it's all...
it's the what's it called dragon? The
fire
final battle one. No, I think it's the I can't remember what it's called. The
Firestone dragon?
The big the one that he becomes, the entity thing, like the big one they fight, isn't it? Isn't that what it is?
Yeah, it looks unusual. The other thing actually was the photo. These are all gifts for purchase for June. So there's a Lego Docs photo holder cube poly bag, which looks pretty good. We go through the pictures and these in a few minutes, just while Solo sorting himself out. And there is a Lego swing ship ride, which is pretty good as well. So I'll give you a link for those, Solo, while we're talking about the light brick. And I don't even know what if it's a light brick or not. So copy paste back over here. So if you put Solo big again. So I only saw this today as well. So this is what Chris was alluding to. If you go into it should say more. You can go into it and see there. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So basically, it looks like Lego maybe releasing some sort of Lego light set. So they did have some light brick sets to go into some Lego sets. But before that, about 2 years ago, they had this big display in Lego, and they said everything was made using Lego. And I had a question for one of the people there, and I sent them an email saying, "You said everything is made from Lego. What about the lights?" And they said, "The lights are Lego. We make lights now." And that was the last I heard of it. But I don't know about you guys. My opinion is this could be the release of the lights for different Lego sets. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, you might be right. Looks like they're actually individual studs, if that's what they're going.
Yeah,
with.
I think it'll be individual studs light up.
No, that's just the logo. I think I don't think they'll light up studs like that.
I don't know. I like looking at the transitions. I mean, to be fair, it wouldn't be too difficult for Lego to do that. But how they do the wiring, unless they do contactless clips, like the copper clips, where they put them inside there, so as you click it down, it activates it. I'm trying to think how else they could do it, because changing those out.
The logo. What set would lend well? That's on shelves would lend well to having that in there.
Video.
I don't think that's particularly
video.
comfortable.
Yeah, video.
Video, yeah, you're right.
No, you're probably right though. It probably is just their logo for it, and it's quite a cool logo actually.
It'd be interesting. It'd be pretty cool, especially if they were able to put it into like some of the helmets in an easier kind of way as well. So on that one there, Greg, that Solo is putting. They're the gifts for purchase for June. It's pretty cool. So if you go up, Solo, or down, the other way, there's the brickheads.
Oh yeah, very cool.
You have to pay for them though.
Yeah, €85.
Yeah, but then you have to pay £10.
Well, you pay for a gift with purchase.
Yeah, you have to buy them afterwards. It's £85. Then you have to pay £10. It's ridiculous.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's silly.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ludicrous. They're making you pay for them. And there's no.
You're right, Tek. It'll be like £50 for that, the Monkey Kid.
Yeah.
They're actually doing Monkey Kid Brickheads, but they're going to be like an exclusive Comic-Con style thing.
There's the dots. I don't know if people are still into dots. There's a dots photo. What's it called? It's a photo cube, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a dog. Yeah,
that's pretty cool. And so then to the next one, you can skip down again. And this one is cool. Like this is really cool. What's that called again, Solo?
That one is called the Swinging Ship Ride.
Yeah, I think that was the regional thing at one time, wasn't it? It was a regional set.
Was it? Yeah.
I'm not too sure I like it, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
I think it's one of those things, Chris. I think it looked better in real life than.
Yeah, I just think I don't know. If they said like, "Do you want this for free?" I'd be like, "Yeah, go on then." But if that to me isn't tantalizing me to buy anything, if that makes sense. So,
it comes in that cheap packaging as well.
Yeah.
Have I missed something? When did children get a Children Day? Am I missing something?
Every day is Children's Day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Need an adult day. Oh,
Yeah,
the Minions look good, Si.
Yeah, so the Minions, I love Minions, and the new sets are out, but they're actually sets from last year. So there's the airplane and stuff like that. But this is really cool. Minions polybag. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. So some good things for gift for purchase for June, which is good.
Does it say when that one's going to be available in stores?
I'm guessing 24th of June by the looks of it. If my
Greg, can we change the day when we go to London, mate? I need to get this body bag.
I think that was good.
Yeah, I'm guessing you have to spend €40 to get it. I'm assuming.
Yeah, and it has to be on Minions.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's 4+ Minions set, which is pretty cool with some good printing on it as well. So
there's only one Minion set above £40 though, isn't it? And that's the Brickville Minions.
They do look cool though.
It is cool. I want to get it. I do want to get. And if you get two, you can build. There's like 3 main characters, right? Bob, Kevin, and Stuart.
Right.
You can build 2 of them, and then if you get a second one, you can build the other one.
Ah, cool.
You can have all 3.
Now, I do believe. Oh, here we go. He's got one going on here. Sorry. Oh, sorry.
Hey, I thought we were friends.
It looks like Lex Luthor's about to eat a Weetabix or something. Very good. Now, Matt, Little Bird tells me that you've got to go to get your second layer of suntan action. Because
it's gonna the moon's out, so go get a good tan from that, so be good. I just need to head out early today, so thanks for having me on. Always great.
Yeah, thanks for being here, mate. Do you want to tell us, are you going to be doing a stream tomorrow night?
I won't be doing one tomorrow night. I've got a few other things happening. So I released during the week, I think it was yesterday, just a quick little time lapse of doing some art series for, I think it was the London AFOLs postcard series earlier. So just a quick little time lapse on that. And then hopefully during the week I'll get through. And this was something I started on last week's stream and finished up. So I'll probably just do a quick time lapse of this one as well. That's focusing.
When's that film? Oh, sorry, not film. When's the TV series coming out?
I think is it next Friday? Is it the 4th?
That looks really good. I think that's going to be a really good one, Si.
Yeah, looking forward to that one.
Okay. All right, Matt, you take care. Good to see you.
See you later, dude.
Good to see you guys. Have a good
Bye, mate.
Bye.
Cool. We're whittling down. So, where should we go? Yeah, I tell you what we need to do. We need to check back with SaraStarBricks and Mike and see how their building's coming along.
We just finished it.
We just finished it, so good timing.
Oh, fantastic.
Slow pokes.
So cool.
That is sick. I love the top bit that I think Mike's just going to display there. That was
rotate it.
Oh, the sharp.
love it.
Yeah, I think this is going to be my favorite one. So we started with the best one, I think, because the boat is really cool. The punk pirate stage. And look at these minifigures.
Yeah,
Please tell me that this squid guy isn't like the coolest thing.
Yeah, he's awesome.
And also, I feel like if you had a bunch of these, you can actually just display only the head and put that like as a sea creature.
Oh
yeah.
Right?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you could put this in an aquarium or in a sea scene, and he's just a sea creature.
And we're getting that head mold in the new minifigure series as well, right? In a different color.
Are we really?
I think, aren't we? In the
No,
in the
animate, you mean?
No,
in
it's
the next
red.
video.
Oh,
Yeah, let me check that.
I don't know actually, but that would be great.
I feel like I've seen a coral one, like knocking about. But
Oh,
I
that'd
don't
be
know.
awesome.
I thought he was exclusive, but maybe I might be wrong.
Let me check.
I love the colors on video. Video is so awesome in my opinion.
100%. The question is, for me, to Tek, is this another ship for the Armada?
100%. I think this is going to be. This is where I'm going to draw the line with like video sets. This is going to be the one video set that I do get. I think I'll continue to collect the minifigures, but I'm gonna draw the line.
I have to say that I don't like the colors of the video stuff.
Oh,
What is that, Chris? Is that of interest?
Yeah, it's because I am a devoted Star Wars fan, and anything that's not light bluish grey or dark bluish grey should not be a Lego set. And this is why I'm very upset with the Bad Batch, because they've also used sand blue where it should have been dark bluish grey.
Get in, Chris. Go on.
I'm not joking, by the way. But as a Star Wars fan, we're not used to seeing colours, you see. We only see grey or
We're
dark
like dogs. We only see in grey.
or light grey. And sometimes black.
Sometimes.
That is true.
Only sometimes.
white.
Yeah.
You see, you want to see a lovely set like this, look, which is just a foray of dark and light bluish grey. What more do you want?
I like all the orange in it. They use the orange
there is a hint
accent.
of orange, but not too much. You don't want to go too far with it. Because
To be fair, actually,
I
I am actually going to defend that shuttle now because, like, seeing the shuttle up close, there is blue in it. There
Yeah,
is
it's supposed to be
actually
like
blue.
chipped paint, isn't it? It's supposed to be like chipped paint and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. I'm super excited about it.
It's a cool ship, anyway. I think it's going to be a cool ship. Is that June? No, it's not even June the 1st, isn't it? It's like September or something.
No,
isn't it?
It's miles away.
Next month, it's August 1st.
God, where's the year going? Solo, you keep kind of fiddling around with this blue car. Tell us about it.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
That thing in your hand.
Yeah, this ugly car. Yeah, it's the McLaren. Is it Elva? Yeah, it's supposed to be the fastest electric car ever, but it looks horrible. I'm sorry. It's supposed to be a fast car, but yet you got no roof. So I don't see how that works. But yeah,
It hasn't even got a windshield.
no, it's got no. But it's got some really good. I tell you what, though, it has got some really good like building techniques that I think a lot of people might like. But yeah, it's not. It's super easy. It went together a bit too easily, to be fair, for Speed Challenge. But what people will like about this one is there's only, I think, 7 stickers. So there you go. And they're all on the back there. That's your stickers. That's quite literally it. But
I love the colour. I think the colour looks
really
amazing.
Yeah. You also got this nice little piece that they put down in the middle. Ooh, am I going to get it right? There we go. Yeah, there. This nice little piece just down here, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's just one big piece. But overall, yeah, it's a nice little set. But I think McCooning's egg is going to be my favourite one so far, I think. But yeah, but what I do find actually quite interesting that they've changed the wheels. They've actually changed the wheels, so they're one piece now.
Yeah, so this is what I found with the 4+ sets is that they've attached. I thought it was just like a 4+ thing because what?
I just thought it sounded funny how you were sounding like really, really like knowledgeable on Lego, but it was 4+. It's just
4+ sounded Lego, Chris.
It just, I'm not saying it wasn't. It just sounded
4+ is still Lego. Okay, don't you try belittle me.
I like the 4+ set. I'm not, you know, because I have to buy them again with Star Wars because they have unique figures in that you can't get anywhere else. You have to get.
But no, so I thought it was like the kids might be more inclined to like chew the rubber, so that's why they put it. Like, so, that's what I thought, but clearly not. Maybe that's the route that they're taking.
Don't be wrong. I mean, it gives you a much lower profile than what the other ones did. Yeah, it is a much lower profile, where the other ones are a bit more thicker to put over it. But yeah, no, I think it looks pretty. I mean, it definitely makes the wheels a little bit more. They've definitely made the wheels a little bit bigger instead of making it look like Tinky Toy wheels for a massive car. So I do like it. But I'll tell you what, this has got a lot of prints on it, though. It's got a hell of a lot of prints on it, which is really surprising for Speed Champions.
Tech, that could have been the reason that they did do it, but then they decided because they made it, they might as well use it for the other sets. Maybe so you might be right. You might be right on that it's like for kids originally.
Was there any stickers solo? Or...
Yeah. So it's seven stickers. So you just get the exhaust stickers on the back here, or the ventilation stickers on the back here.
Right.
And then you get the McLaren logo on the front here. But the seats that you see in the back there, if I get it right, they are actually prints at the back there.
They're good.
And I know I can't show, but you do get a spare piece. So I'll show this one here. And you get this spare, if it's going to focus for me.
Take your finger off it.
Yeah, believe me, it's a small bit, Greg. It's really difficult.
It's tiny.
It is very tight. There we go. So you
got it.
Got it. Yeah, so you get that small little print as well. So yeah, for Speed Champions, that is a lot of prints, I must admit. But for Speed Champions, not a lot of stickers in it. So for all the stickers haters, I think you could actually leave quite a lot of them off. Actually, I think because it doesn't really do a lot. It kind of blend in. So it's sweet.
I like the colour. What colour blue is that? Can someone, Jermaine, you'll probably know this.
Blue.
What colour blue is that Solo's holding in his hand for that car?
It's probably medium azure or whatever, the blue that they like to use. But I'm not really sure. I don't dabble in Speed Champions, so the color palettes, I like Star Wars, so my color palettes are also a little limited.
Like it. Yeah, no, Star Wars is cool. I like Star Wars.
Monkey Kid is just teal, so it's not teal, I can tell you that.
No, it's definitely not teal. Definitely not teal. I'm just going to call it blue.
I think it is blue.
I'm pretty sure it's Greedo blue.
There you go.
Greedo blue. Greedo blue. Is that before the blaster bolt or after?
Take care, Moto. Tech, bricking it, rather, I should say. Bricking it. What design T-shirt is that? What make is it? Because it's pretty funky, mate. I like it.
They're called Bathing Ape.
Baking Ape. Yeah.
Bathing, not baking. Bathing.
Oh, bathing.
It's a gorilla. See, it's a gorilla face.
Yeah. It's really cool. I've seen you wear it before.
Yeah, even the little things are actually gorilla faces as well. The little patterns. You don't want to know how much it was, Greg. So yeah, it's one of those ridiculous things that you'll find in Selfridges. But do you remember I had a hoodie that I zipped up and it had like a mouth on it? Yeah. Remember that? That's the same company. They're just like a bizarre company that I just like for some reason.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'm just a weirdo, but
we all are.
If I like something, I buy it. Yeah,
it's not an exclusive.
We all are a bit. So, Jermaine, just out of curiosity, what got you into Lego? Why? Everyone seems to have a different story when it comes to getting into Lego.
Yeah.
Hey, Lynn, what's your background? Why did you get into it?
I don't remember not having it, so it must have just been something that my parents were very, they liked us to have activities that we enjoyed to do. So I must have shown some interest in building toys, and then Lego became the way to do it. And then once they introduced licensing, I think I was a really big Star Wars fan growing up and Harry Potter fan. So I had a lot of those licenses, like licensed sets, but I also would build stuff by myself and like build a winter village every year. It was nowhere near as cool as anything that people do now and like the sets that they make. But I remember trying to make that and having the soccer sets and the basketball sets, like those old sports sets. I had those.
With the springy legs.
Yes, where you like would flick it and you actually play.
That's so cool.
Yeah, those are cool. I sold them, but because they were worth a lot of money, and I didn't have any enjoyment for them anymore. But I think the tinkering actually got me into architecture and like building houses and building things. Once I realized like that's what an architect does. I think in middle school I was like, oh, that's what I want to do for a career, and that's what I've been trying to do ever since.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that collected Lego when I was a kid. I'm finally glad I found someone else that has.
Yeah,
I've not stopped.
It was my like go-to gift for birthdays and stuff. I would get all the old Star Wars sets. Like there was probably five years of my life where I would get a Star Wars set every Christmas and birthday. So my birthday's in June, so it's like perfectly 6 months apart. And so I would get a big set every once in a while, and it was awesome.
Wicked. Now, talking of awesome, right? We're gonna go to another continent now. We've been to New Zealand. We've even had Matt Elder on from Australia, but now we're gonna get another Australian on. And she's a newbie on the channel as well. This is Shimei. You're a newbie, but you're one of two newbies that are on tonight. I think it's one of the first times actually we've had two newbies on at one time. But anyway, folks, we're gonna go to a place where at the moment it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Let's get over there, shall we? I think she's had her coffee. I think she's up for it. She is, of course. This is Amy, aka Foxy Bloxy. Hello.
Hey guys. Thanks
Amy.
for having me.
Hi.
Yeah.
Foxy Bloxy.
I'm very sleepy. I'm just still drinking coffee. I'm not normally awake this time. I know it's 7 o'clock and I probably should be, but yeah.
You look good for 7 a.m. You look great.
I think you look great for 7 a.m. I don't look nothing like that at 7 a.m. I don't know about you, Solo.
Definitely not.
You certainly look. Well, thank you for joining us. This is awesome. It's a very special stream. So we've got yourself, Amy, who's on first time on London Calling tonight, and of course we've got Shimei just above you, first time on as well. So this is very cool. So Foxy Bloxy, right?
Yeah.
Season 3, Australia's Lego Masters. Tell us a little bit about yourself. I'll pop you in the middle as you're the sort of newbie in the town, and I'll swap around as well. Tell us a little bit about yourself for people that may not have heard of you for some strange reason.
My name's Amy. I'm from Australia. I have a YouTube channel where I do a couple of little Lego things. I'm a plant collector. I recently, through the last Australian lockdown, I started making some Lego content sort of thing where I sort of got found by Lego Masters to ask if I wanted to join the show, and I was all very new to it sort of thing, but I thought that was going to be a great opportunity, so I joined the show. So and things just went crazy from there, and I think my YouTube sort of went on the back burner from there, but it's still there, but I just haven't really done much with it. But yeah,
we've been busy on Lego Masters, so tell us that. I haven't seen Lego Masters Australia because we haven't got it here in this country yet.
Yep.
So has anyone else on the panel actually seen it?
We've watched all of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. The Australian one?
The Australian one.
Oh, yay.
We always watch all of the Lego Masters. We live in the Netherlands, so we watch the American one, the Dutch one, the Australian one.
Oh, that's really good to hear, because I had a lot of people ask me, how can I watch it? Because I've got some family members from England as well, and they're like, how do I watch it? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
You were so great on there. Not to, and we won't spoil anything, but I just loved some of your builds. Were so awesome.
Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a great experience.
And I checked out your Instagram earlier too, and it is so great. I love your parakeet, your bird.
Thank you.
He is so
His
cute.
name's Bert.
I love it.
I named him Bert from Sesame Street because I consider myself the Ernie and he's the Bert. I'm the silly one.
We're going to be Bert Ernie's on this, I'll tell you.
If anyone out there isn't already following her on Instagram, please do it because she has a really great pictures like cactuses and plants. Like you said, you're a plant lover, and and the Lego. It's just awesome.
But I think Amy, don't you sort of specialize in like succulents?
I do. I collect a certain type of succulent, which is the Echeveria. So it kind of looks like they're a non-spiky succulent, so not like a cactus. I have got a couple of cacti and stuff like that, but yeah, it's like a rosette shaped plant sort of thing that looks pretty all year round. So that's one I collect, and I have over 300 plants that I've
wow.
So is this a thing in your position? I mean, what got you into collecting those? Is it because it's kind of like where you live? Is it quite dry there? And
it does get. We do get sort of drought sort of weather. And yeah, I started collecting. It's a plant that I can't kill, so I think that's basically that's where my collection sort of started. It's like, hey, cool, this doesn't die. I want more.
That's really cool. I think Lego Ideas recently just came. It hit 10,000. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Actually, there was a succulent that got there, and it genuinely does look like a plant.
Yeah,
be like really in at the moment. We're getting these plants now. I personally haven't got any of these new bouquet flowers or anything like that. Chris, I think you've probably got enough. I got like all of us 10 times over, haven't you?
Yeah. We bought 5 or 6 packs of them. Yeah, they're pretty good.
Chris, tell us the story behind that. Why did you endeavour on getting all those?
Yeah, we got them because our sadly our wedding got shrunk down to only like 15 people that could go. So we basically decided to buy them as the centerpieces for the wedding tables, which was pretty cool. Because we had Legos like a theme at the wedding. So yeah, it worked out all right.
Just so anybody doesn't know, Chris got married. You've been married what, a month, 6 weeks now, Chris?
Yeah, that's why I'm shackled now. Yeah, the chain's on. So
show us the ring. Show us your ring.
It's a basic one at the moment because I couldn't find one I liked online. I want to get a black one to show a sign of death.
Let's go.
Let never be said, folks, that the institution of marriage is dead.
Me and you think the same way.
So, no, how long have you been married for?
Oh God, now you're asking a miserable man that. I think probably about 5, 6 years we've been married.
5, 6 years and he's still loved up.
No, trouble is though, it's gone back even further than that because I've probably been going out with her for 15 years, I think. Oh, 15.
Oh, really?
Don't sound too happy about it, Solo.
Yeah. Yeah, you look like you lost a fiver. But anyway, moving on swiftly. So Foxy, right? So Foxy Bloxy is actually is it kind of still a collaboration between you and the guy that you actually did Australia's Lego Masters with?
No, so we worked on one video together. Maybe in the future we'll work on another one, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So what are you doing now then? So are we allowed to talk about how far you got in it, or is it? I don't know if there's any.
I don't think so.
Right.
Yeah.
We won't do that then. We won't talk about spoilers because we do want to see it. We do want to see it, and I want to learn it. But how is it? Or maybe even Sarah can help us with this one. Sarah, is it kind of much different to say compared to the English one or the American one?
I'm gonna say not really. And I would say that if you're preparing for any Lego Masters, that it's good to watch all the Lego Masters because they do similar challenges sometimes. So if you want to prepare yourself for actually competing, you could practice challenges that you've seen on other nations' Lego
Definitely.
Masters.
I already know, like season 2 Australia, all those challenges are going to be on season 2 with Moto in the US.
Definitely.
And like the UK, I know it started in the UK, but then Australia was like the first big one that like really, and the head judge that they have there, Brickman, I mean, the guy knows his stuff.
We love Australia Lego Masters. I think
the best one.
It is the best one. Yeah, we love it so much.
Is it? I got
it's the best.
High quality people as well. Everybody on there is like top of their game. I mean, it's amazing compared to like the Dutch and Belgium version. I mean, no, not really. I mean, everybody on that show in the Netherlands would be out in like the first round. That's just how it is.
I've never watched it. So in the UK, for the UK Lego Masters, Amy, I think they had a budget of £10.50, and the American one obviously had like a budget of millions or whatever. Is the Australian one a big budget deal? And what was it like when you first walked into the studio? Was it like wow and all this kind of stuff?
Oh, it was very surreal when I first walked in. It just felt like a dream. It was so weird. Something I've seen on telly, and then all of a sudden I'm there. I was just, yeah. I remember I got so nervous walking in, like under the roller doors the first time. Like I was like my body started to shut down, and I lost hearing in one ear, and I'm just like, smile, Amy, smile. Don't look like you're gonna faint. But I don't know what the budget was. I don't know.
It was, but from what I've seen in pictures, it was probably more than £10.50.
Yeah, probably. They weren't like building on cardboard boxes or anything. So
hey, nothing wrong with that. We did all right in the UK. But Si, do you know any reason why is Lego Masters not returning to the UK?
Well, I know that Matthew Ashen wants it desperately to come back, but for some reason, Channel 4, they just canned it. They just didn't want to continue with it.
I've done a bit of research into it, why it actually got cancelled. So basically, it tanked in the viewings. It got hardly any views. It didn't do very well at all. So yeah, they got rid of it.
Do you reckon, Solo, that was because there was children in it and it wasn't as out there as the American and Australian?
I think it was solely down to the children and the odd times they showed it. So it wasn't like a 6 o'clock showing or anything. I was like, you're looking at like 7, 8 o'clock that they're putting it on. So it was blatantly pointed at kids, but no kids were watching it. So it didn't make a lot of sense. And the challenges as well were just rubbish. I think to say, not to throw in the shade at some of the builders on there, but when you compare it to Australia and America, it was rubbish. If they actually went down the Australia-American route, I reckon it kickstarted it all off, and I reckon it'll still be here, if not maybe a bit better. But it done horribly in reviews, unfortunately. So
the production value is just a lot higher for Australia and the US one. Australia one is so good. Anybody who hasn't seen it yet, you guys should watch it.
They have a pretty good YouTube channel as well. They upload like clips and summaries of it. So I know it's very hard to watch. You need to know your way around the internet to watch it in certain ways. But the Lego Masters Australia YouTube channel, you will get spoiled, but you can see what they built. It's sick.
Wow. I just need to say thank you so much to Snap. Tek Bricks. That is incredibly generous of you, my friend, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And definitely, so I'm having a cabin built at the moment, folks, but I'm seriously thinking of Airbnb-ing it. I'm always up for mates rates as well for any Lego YouTubers. So Foxy Bloxy then. What I did notice about the Australian one, it seemed to come and go without anybody realising. Like, what I mean by that is, in America, it's like a weekly thing, whereas in Australia, they seem to sort of knock it all out in a week or 2 weeks or something like that. Well, why is it different? Why is it like that?
I'm not sure why it's like that. I know we're all like hoping, well, because we don't know how long it's going to be as it's filming, because we're contestants, we don't know. But yeah, I don't know why it's not longer. It should be. Like, I think because it's really, really popular over here as well. So I think maybe from now on, maybe maybe they might go longer. Hopefully, I don't know. People
It's
seem
not
to
at
love
the
it,
same
so-
time, right? You still have 12 or 14 episodes this season.
Yeah, I think it was 14.
But it's just like
Yeah,
Friday,
this season.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So we had like 3 days in a row we were watching it, but it's
Yes.
still the same amount of length. It's just not
Yeah.
spaced out like the Netherlands and US do.
Is that something? Is that something that happens with like reality TV, Amy, in Australia? Like, is that the trend that they put it on like every night during the week, or is that like an anomaly with Lego Masters?
Well, I've never really been a big television watcher, so I hadn't really watched much reality TV shows before. So I have noticed from now that a lot of shows do only show 3 nights a week. I'm not sure why. I don't know if that's only just started or if it's always been like that, but yeah.
I have a couple of questions. So how long have you been into Lego for, and what made you start getting into MOCs?
So since a kid you get Lego and stuff like that. That's fun. I started getting into Lego again when they started to release the minifigs, like the little mystery poly bags, like back years and years ago, and that's how I sort of gradually eased my way back into Lego. And then it was the COVID lockdown here in Australia. In Melbourne, we had like a real hard lockdown and everything was shut down. We basically couldn't do anything. And my friend Darway, so he's a Lego collector, he contacted me to say like, I was doing some YouTube videos with my succulents and stuff like that, and he called up one day and just said, "Hey, would you be interested?" Like, he's like, "Oh, would you ever talk about like Lego and stuff?" I was like, "Yeah, that's actually a really good idea." And he's like, "Maybe we could work on a video together one time." I was like, "Yeah, that sounds great." So we did this like over the internet video together of the Star Wars Razor Quest, the Mandalorian's Razor Quest. So that was fun. So it was a lot of fun. So it just sort of went from there. So we did that video, started, and then it just sort of branched from there. And I don't know. I hadn't really done a whole lot of mocks, like not heaps, like not much at all before the show. And then like the show contacted me, and then I was like, okay, I need to buckle down and start building.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So I have another question. I'm sorry for hogging the question.
Go for it, Sarah.
Yeah.
I was curious. So they have a really big exhibition and convention scene in Australia, and I'm curious if you've actually ever attended any of those. And now that you've been on Lego Masters, maybe you get invited more to show up at these events or things like that.
It's been a bit, the last year, they've sort of been cancelled due to what's going on in the world and stuff like that. I hadn't been to any previous to that. I am due to attend some this year. Actually, fingers crossed. We're currently back in lockdown at the moment here in Melbourne, but we're hoping that's all clear again soon, and I'll be attending the South Australia Lego show called BrickSceneTV.
Awesome.
That's a big one.
I didn't realise because at the moment, as far as the UK is concerned, Australia is like one of the best countries to go to. Well, not that they're really kind of letting too many people travel at the moment for lockdown, because as far as our news outlets are concerned, Australia is kind of quite free of it. But that's generally. Is it more localized, the lockdowns?
It's as soon as we get a couple of cases, we pretty much instantly go into snap lockdowns, which are quite, like, at the moment there's a 5K limit. You can't leave your house. You can only leave your house for certain getting shopping or whatever. And that's just because there's a couple of cases. Actually, I think it's gone up to 10 cases now. It might be a little bit more, but just in our state sort of thing. So, but they act pretty quickly.
Yeah, but Melbourne is quite a big place, though, isn't it? It's like
Huge. Yeah, it's huge. And I'm not directly in Melbourne. I'm outside of Melbourne. Like, I'm classed as regional Victoria, country Victoria. So even like just everywhere just gets completely shut down. So
wow.
Yeah.
But that's what they got to do. That's what they do. I think over here in the UK, they'll be localized lockdowns. So it's the only way to deal with it to stop it from spreading.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. So so now presumably, Lego Masters is over and done with. What are you going to focus on there? You're going to go back to kind of have a refocus, maybe a reboot of your YouTube channel or something like that?
Yes, I did plan on that, but at the moment there's a few opportunities that have sort of come up. So I'm just sort of like going with the wind and seeing where it takes me and just saying yes to everything, really.
Oh, wow. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. So, okay, then. So let me ask you a couple of questions as well then. So a question that everybody always gets asked, what's kind of some of your favorite themes that you have? Because a lot of us here love Star Wars. I'm not necessarily convinced you're into Star Wars. I think you are. I think you obviously like Star Wars. You bought the Razor Crest, did a review on it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What sort of themes are you really into?
Can minifigs be a thing? Like, I'm obsessed with minifigs.
Absolutely.
Like, I love them. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like it's like my inner collector. Like, I collect all the plants and stuff, but like also the minifigs. Like, I love them. I just love their little faces. Their
minifigs can definitely be a thing.
Yep.
I agree. Definitely.
Chris,
definitely.
Tell us a little bit about your Star Wars collection, Chris.
Well, that's what I'm doing right now. My mission is to collect every single Star Wars figure. But I'm like 2 series off having every single CMF minifigure as well. I love minifigures. Minifigures are amazing.
It's one of my favorite things to go into the stores, like to try find the minifigs I don't have and sit there and just like feel through the bags. And I sit there for ages, just like poking them on. At the start, I felt like a bit of a weirdo, but now I'm like, I don't care. Just gonna do it. But also, like, because I know the feeling of like doing it like nervously, like, oh, I hope no one thinks I'm weird. But if I walked into a store and saw someone doing that, I'd be like, do you want me to help you? Like, yeah.
I'm the opposite. I've no shame, and I would stand there for hours feeling the back. I get cramps in my thumbs. If I see somebody there, I won't help them. I'd be like, oh God, I hope he doesn't find what I want.
That's funny.
I also have a shame about it. When I met Mr. StarBricks, he was like really shy, and he was like, people are gonna be like upset. They're gonna be like, what are you doing? And I'm like, who cares? Like, let's just touch the bags. Nobody's gonna say anything. You just do anything that you want to do in life, just do it with confidence, and nobody will ever bother you.
Yeah. Sometimes I do ask the store attendants, I'm like, oh, is it all right if I just poke the bags? They're like, yeah, go for it. Everyone does it. I'm like, okay.
They know me in all the shops now, so sometimes like they'll say, is there any you need? Or I'll ask them, do you have an unopened box? Because most of the time, certain figures will be in certain places, and you just
I only heard that recently. I don't know why I only heard that recently. I'm like, that would have saved me so much time. Oh no.
That's really cool. So, Shimei, are you kind of into your minifigures as well? Because you like your architectural sets and stuff like that. What's your thing with minifigures? Do you collect any particular ones or anything like that?
I don't do this series as much because I do enjoy the building. Like, that's why I get sets, is I want to build a cool set. So I usually tend to get the really complicated ones, or inversely, I'll get like this little set that I saw on sale yesterday.
Ooh,
because I want Unikitty in her heels and Benny in his like space sunglasses. Also, I totally missed these sets. Like, they're all on sale now, so I was like, oh, I'll just get it because that's, it's a bargain, and nobody can say no to a bargain, unfortunately. So I'll just buy little sets and like all the little poly bags of like Rapunzel and like just cute things that I won't get the big sets for because I don't collect the themes, but like Pascal is so cute.
It's cool. See, I like mini dolls. I really do. I think I'm one of the few people around that don't seem to get sort of too freaked out by them. But what was that character? Because obviously, that's Raya, isn't it? But on that Rapunzel one, what is that character there at the front? It looks like a sort of funny lizard sort of thing.
Yeah, he's a chameleon. His name is Pascal. He's from the Tangled movie.
Okay. I need to watch that. Tek, you need to do me a playlist of Disney movies to watch.
We can
all
Greg. We can do
all of them, Greg.
All of them. How much all of them?
Watch them all.
All right, Unikey. I need some educating here. Unikey, what is it? What's it about? Why did it happen? Tell me about it, Jermaine.
I don't. I just know her from the Lego movie. That's it. I know that there's more stuff. I'm not well versed, but she had a scarf and I wanted the scarf. So I bought the full set on sale.
All right,
Can I actually ask about it? Like, is it like a pipe cleaner? How does it feel like?
Yeah, so it's not like a pipe cleaner. It's a very thick one, but it has no like rigidity. Like it doesn't keep its shape like a pipe cleaner. So it is very dangly.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Because I saw the set and I was so intrigued by that. I was like, well, what?
Yeah.
How does that feel like?
Yeah, it's very soft.
Well, the thing it's official Lego though, isn't it? That's the thing.
It came in just like the cape box, you know, like it was.
You can use that for like tinsel around a Christmas tree.
Exactly. Yeah.
Tinsel.
See, Lego Masters, if you want me.
Yeah. If you like tinsel, Tek's your man. Tinsel Tek. That's what we should call you. Tinsel Tek.
Let's not let that stick.
Tinsel Tek. Hello. Si, you've watched all these movies. Tell us a little bit about Unikey. Is it something new that Lego tried to create, develop, or?
Yeah, well, it's the brainchild of Matthew Ashton again. So it's his creation, and Unikitty is this flamboyant cat, and she's a princess, not a queen, isn't she? She's a princess, and she lives in this magical place in the sky, and they used where she lived as a base to hide out in the first Lego movie. But yeah, she's very emotional, so she'll go from being like, you know, very sad and timid to be angry kitty, and she turns red, and she's crazy. Scary.
Oh, right. Oh, that's pretty cool. So is she based on any particular person, or is she just sort of like a?
I think she's just a flamboyant cat.
Oh, okay, I'll see. A flamboyant cat.
I love her.
So Foxy, have you got a favorite Lego movie of all time? What's your favorite Lego movie?
I do like the Batman ones.
That's good. Yeah. That's a good shout. I like that. And what about you, mate? Do you ever watch any of the Lego movies? Because I've only just seen the Lego Movie 1, like literally a couple of weeks ago. I'm not really big on the Lego movies at all, but
I've seen 1 and 2. I haven't seen the Ninjago movie or the Batman movie, but I really did enjoy the Lego movies because you didn't have to like the theme or know the characters. It was all new, so it was kind of accessible like that. But I do want to see the Lego Batman movie because the sets are amazing, and I'm sad that I missed out on them. So maybe I shouldn't watch because then I'll be sad that I don't have it.
Yeah, I went on a proper I watched it again. I forgot that I had watched it in the cinema, and then I watched it again, and I was like, I need all of these sets.
I'm afraid of that feeling.
Yeah, it's horrible. But there was actually like a little toy shop close to where we were, and they had some of the sets there. So I was like, oh, these look cool. It was like the Joker's car and the Harley Quinn set. I think they're like some really, really cool sets. And I love the Penguin, Penguin's vehicle as well. That one's really cool. But after that, they get hella expensive. So I'm trying to refrain from going and buying loads of those, but who knows?
Yeah, that is good. Well, what about you, Sarah? You love a good movie. You love Disney movies, but what about Lego movies? What's kind of one of your favorites? And you lot out there as well in the chat. Tell me what your favorite ones are as well. What's your
I'm
favorite?
kind of a weirdo when it comes to the Lego movies. Everyone always thinks that my favorite one is a weird choice, but I like Lego Movie 2 the best. It's got double the Chris Pratt, double the fun. I'm just saying.
We like all of them, though. I think we've watched them at least 4 or 5 times.
This is true.
Since they came out. We got into collecting Lego in 2017 when Batman and Ninjago came out. So, I mean, I bought them all on Blu-ray for her. We pretty much watch them once a year now. They're enjoyable. They're good.
Lego Movie 2 just has such a nice message. I don't know. I just really liked it because I have a younger sibling. I have a couple younger siblings, and it's just like I like the idea of like playing together and learning how to play with your siblings, even though you might be different in age or like interests. I just really liked it, and I don't know.
Sarah, do you find? I just wonder if you do as well. Do you find when I rewatch them a lot, and I think it's because I've got a lot of the sets, and you're kind of like, your Legos coming alive on the screen, kind of. It's kind of like, but you have a bond. I'm a weirdo. I feel like I have a bond with these characters because you're able to hold them in your hand in your house, but yet they're running around on your screen.
I know, and I just love Emmett. Like when Rich was on earlier, me and Mr. StarBricks have already talked about that. I want an Emmett, like a big brick built Emmett, like the Harry Potter brick built figures that are large.
Yeah.
I want an Emmett like that. That's just big that I can be like, you're my buddy. He's so cool.
He is
my own like little Chris Pratt like guy figure. That'd be great.
Sarah, have you seen that on like Brickset did that Chris Pratt is the most like made into a minifigure actor of everybody because he's been like in so many licensed themes that he has the most minifigures made after him.
It's crazy, right? Like I can't believe how many Chris Pratt figures, and I would love to collect them all, but there are a lot.
Still no Star-Lord.
Good luck.
How many are there, Jermaine? Do you know?
I think there's like 7 different characters because he's in Jurassic World, he's in the Lego Movie, he's in Marvel, and so maybe that's not 7, that's 4. But
yeah, well, the most ridiculous thing is apparently there's rumors that he's going into the Star Wars universe as well. One more minifigure yet to come. Yeah.
Oh, God.
He's just meant to be my man crush. I mean, it's like my favorite person and my favorite thing together. It's perfect.
Mr. StarBricks.
What about your side? Have you got
it's okay.
He knows.
It's fine. I mean,
I've loved Chris Pratt for a long time. I've explained this before, but I loved him since the show Everwood, like before anybody ever even knew who he was. So it's a long relationship,
Longest one of your life, probably.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's before Parks and Recreation. So.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
I like my favorite one is the Lego Movie, the original one. That's my favorite. But I also like the direct to DVD ones as well. So you've got like the Flash, and you have the Marvel ones, and I quite like the Marvel superhero direct to DVD ones as well. But I got into those basically because they used to come with minifigures. So you get the movie, you get an exclusive minifigure. Like the first Lego Movie came with an exclusive. An exclusive. Oh my God, what's his name? The blind guy.
Vitruvius.
Yeah. So that really got me into it. But then I really got them for the kids originally. But then I got into them, and it's just like. So as far as those ones go, there's one called Avengers Assembled or Reassembled, and that's probably my favorite one out of all of those ones. But the Batman ones are really good as well. They're
I haven't seen any of those direct to DVD ones. They're
awesome. Yeah.
Oh, watch them. They're great. They're good.
I feel like I'm missing out now.
We've been catching up on a lot of shows like Ninjago, City Adventures, but the specials we have.
Believe me, you've got a lot of catching up to do on them because there's loads.
Another good one is it's called Clutch Powers, and Clutch Powers is in it. It's brilliant. There's power miners are in it as well, and it's really cool. Yeah.
Avengers Lego Movie though, that's cool. What did you think your favorite was, Tek?
Probably Batman movie. I do really like the Batman movie. I like the comedy in it. But like I said, a lot of the direct-to-video ones are like some of the Star Wars ones are pretty good. I love how Lego are unafraid to take the mick out of the original IP, like just like how the fans do. And I think that's why like every time they just hit the nail on the head with the comedy. It's like what everyone's thinking, any fault or any like problem or inconsistency with the original media, they're not afraid to like take jabs at, which I find really, really funny. And I'm glad that the companies like give them the freedom to do that, because that's what makes them so funny, I think.
Yeah.
And although it is obviously targeted at kids, there's definitely some humor for like the whole family. And like
absolutely, there's a really good one, Tek. Lego Star Wars Droid Tales. That's one of my favorite Star Wars, and it's brilliant. And there is some kind of adulty humor there that you kind of go, "What did they? What?"
Yeah.
But like it's brilliant, and it tells kind of the story. Like one of the good parts is Han Solo and Leia like, "I love you more," and it's like funny. It's really good, so I recommend that one.
Yeah,
I was going to say the one that Rogue's just come up with, the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special last year.
That was great, yeah.
Really, really good. And they had a good story going through all the different kind of movies that there ever was.
I mean,
even down to
Finn had more lines in that than he did in the entire Last Jedi. So
I was just about to say that the actual
go.
side characters in the films are better in the Lego movie.
They were more
than
fleshed
in the
out.
actual
Yeah.
film.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not
so
going
what
down
do you
that
reckon then, Foxy? What do you reckon of this new Daily Bugle then? I mean, it's a hell of a set. You got any thoughts on it?
It looks huge. I was like, how big actually? How tall is it?
That big.
I think it's
That is
85 centimeters.
It's about that
big.
I think it's about 8 centimeters, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he's about 80. But
Hang on, I'll look.
Solo, are you going to get it? Tek, are you thinking to get it? Stein, you got a bit of a stick on the go.
I'll wait for a while. There's way too many other things I'm trying to chase at the moment. I'll wait for probably a year to get that.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of stuff that I'd prioritize over getting it, but it is, like I said earlier, it is one of the few like modular sets, if we're going to call it a modular, that I would really like. And it's got a great selection of figures because I don't get a lot of the Marvel sets. It's got a great selection of figures that I could just be like, okay, that's a decent collection of Spider-Man figures that I'd be happy with. A bit annoyed that I bought that like 4+ Sandman set because I wanted that figure, and then it's going to go out in the Bugle, but such as such. But no, definitely really cool.
It wants it in inches or centimeters?
Inches.
Yeah, inches.
Inches, so it's 33 inches high, 11 inches wide, 11 inches deep. There you go. There's a big one.
That's a yard high.
So you're talking about 4+ set you accidentally got. I bought the blooming Spider Ham for 95 quid with that stupid Venom T-Rex.
Where did you just buy this?
Getting it. I like that Venomosaurus. You don't like your Venomosaurus?
I haven't even built it.
Oh, I think it's.
I literally watched Spider-Man Enter the Spider-Verse or whatever, and then just bought all the sets I could. So like, this film is the best movie ever. Bought all the sets with like Black Noir in as well. I've got him. He was.
I think the Venom dinosaur is really cool, but it's just a little bit expensive, and I'm just like, please be a little cheaper, and I will buy you. But you're just a little bit too expensive.
It was literally a £95 Spider Ham. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I bought it,
and now he's in the Bugle.
Now you can get it for 200.
And also, I think the Spider-Ham's also in that minifigure pack too, right? The $15.
No, that's a different one. That's the
Spider.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
That is a good minifigure pack.
This
That's
one.
one of the best ones.
Yeah, that's this one.
Oh, he's cool. He's like a Venom Spider.
Yeah, he's like a Venom version.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
There you go.
Oh, I still need to get that.
It's the sausage, like his weapon or something like that.
Because Venom and him both have one in the set. They both have a hot dog for some reason.
A hot dog.
That makes him a cannibal, though, doesn't it?
I can think of worse weapons, I suppose. What about you, Si? What's your? You said you're going to wait for it. Maybe I'm going to get it when there's maybe like double VIP points or something like that. But sometimes there's like new sets come out, and you sort of think to yourself, "Well, I'm just going to wait." I think because there's a usual bunch of people that have kind of bought it, reviewed it, and got it out there. So you kind of think, well, just we can wait a little bit longer for it.
Well, I still have to get the Cantina. I have to get Barracuda. I have to get there's loads of kind of bigger sets that I have to get. I know Lorraine is watching, going, "You don't have to get any more." No, I do have to get them. So like I'm still chasing like the last of the Hidden Side sets as well. And it's hard when because I primarily, Amy, I'm a minifigure collector as well. So, but I like to buy the sets.
Which Hidden Side sets are you missing still?
I still have to get the dragster and the coffee shop. What's that called again?
Coffee shop.
The juice bar?
The juice bar. Sorry, yes, the juice bar. And
yeah.
I think I'm finished after that. So I got all the other ones, right?
You're close, though.
Promos, right? The gift of purchases. You're missing those.
Yeah, you're close.
Yeah. I know.
Somebody will have them.
I know, and the thing is, I think it was Solo. You were in Legoland ages ago, or no, it was Chris, and they were all on the shelf, and I was like, "Oh, it was you, Chris? Was it?"
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Legoland soon. If they still have them, I'll get you one, mate. Because they had loads of them. Because I didn't even know that set existed. Because it's not in the app, is it? The juice bar. It was a gift with purchase or something.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to go back to Legoland, it is sold out until I think it's the 12th of June at the moment.
What, to go?
To go.
I'm guessing it's people that have never been because it was awful when we went. So.
Oh wow.
Was it? What didn't you like about it, Chris?
I think it was actually, to be fair to the place, I think it was because it was getting done up. Because I know that I saw Matt Elder's video and they've redone it all now with like this really nice tree outside and stuff. Which
the shop now is beautiful.
Yeah, when we went, there was like water coming through with like buckets underneath. You went on store and like, I've heard you've got that new Ninjago set. They're like, yeah, don't know where it is. If it's not on the shelves, don't have it. Even though actually there was a ride where they had about 40 of them, but I didn't know where I was going. So yeah, they were just
speaking to Matt about it. It sounds like they've got rid of all the old retire sets now. They've all gone.
Yeah,
so it's just all the new fresh stuff now.
Steph loved it because when we went, they literally, even though it was like August or something, they had all the Christmas blooming gift with purchases out. So you spent about 500 quid on Christmas stuff in August. But
Simon Moss has a dragster for you, Si.
I am in the middle of replying to him.
And he also got a Bugle too, which is awesome.
There you go.
Go for it, Si. Honestly, it's a really good set. It's a top set, dude.
I really want the Bugle.
Yeah. Well, there's a dragster coming out as well, isn't there, Solo, with the latest Speed Champions?
Yeah, I've got that one on order, but it's not. Got that one ordered but I've got that from Lego.com. Got it just ordered from there. I've got the two bigger one from there. But yeah, no, they're pretty cool actually. They look pretty cool.
Sarah, did you not order the Bugle yet then?
What's that?
Did you not order the Bugle yet then?
No, we were thinking about getting it day one. We were really like on the fence about it, and I was like, I think we're gonna get it, and then I was like, maybe we should wait at least a little bit. I don't know, but I'm really tempted though. I really want it, but I don't know. I'm a big Spider-Man fan and I really love Marvel, and I used to collect comic books actually. So for me, I would love to have it.
10th of June for sure with that swing shit.
Yeah.
I also like Tek. I haven't gotten a lot of Marvel sets, so I also don't have like a lot of the minifigures either. So I thought the same thing that you did, Tek. I was like, that'd be a great way to get a lot of cool figures.
Exactly.
Yeah, I took myself out of it. I was literally going to buy it. We were even like, yeah, I'll do this straight after work. We're going to get it. And then the more I was looking at it, it's like, why do I want to get it day one, though? There's no gift with purchase.
Yeah.
I'm going to go all the way to the middle of Manchester. And, you know, it's not the nicest place to go to, like with lockdown and stuff. And I was just like, nah, it's not worth it. I'll wait for double VIP.
It doesn't seem to be selling out either. It's kind of around. So I think it's fine. Like, it's not going to be,
Yeah, exactly.
It's an expensive set. It's an expensive set as well. So there is that to it. Plus, you know, you can do a lot with it. But I'm curious. Right? So, Amy, what was the last Lego set you built?
I just recently built a whole heap of like brickhead sets that were just sort of sitting there, not annoying me, but they were all just sitting there. I was like, I need to smash these out. But before that, it was the botanical bouquet. That was a lot of fun. I really liked it. So.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot of people getting into those.
Yeah.
Well, what about you, mate? What was the last biggest set you kind of built?
Before the Hogwarts Castle that I just finished this week, probably Ninjago City Gardens back in January was. Well, I built the blacksmith. I built Winnie the Pooh. But if we're talking like really big, like compared to the Bugle, I guess it was Ninjago City Gardens, which I built in like 3 days.
3 days. Wow, that was probably smashing that one out. Because I got that for my birthday a few weeks ago, and I've got to build that. Like I'm dying to build that. I really am. It will take me a year at least. But, before anyone says anything, but Chris has built it as well. And Chris, wasn't there one of your first sort of Ninjago things?
No, I've got all the Docks City Gardens. We bought them all. I bought them 6 months before we heard about Gardens coming out, so I bought them.
Yeah.
And then I was sick of Ninjago by the end of it because we built all three of them within a week. And then Steph's bought the light kit for the Gardens, and we just can't look at it. We're like, no. I don't know if you've ever tried to do a light kit, but like those sets are evil to try and put lights in. And
Are they?
I actually broke my city. I knocked over Ninjago City, and the wires have snapped off, and it's like, oh, I can't be bothered to repair it. So at the moment, it's just in the corner. I've left it. I put a sheet over it. So just forget about it. It's fine.
That makes me so sad. Like my favorite sad.
Yeah, I love this.
It's one of my
question
favorites.
from Fooling with Bricks. He's asking about how people collect so many themes. He's struggling to enter all the themes because it would cost a fortune. You can get a spouse who has support for the Lego. You can get an extra job, which is something I've also done as well. I have a job extra just to pay for Lego.
Nice.
I will say you can.
They're on sale.
Yeah.
You can also get married, and then you have to have a spending limit, which is what now I'm on.
Part of the reason I joined Tips and Bricks was because you get free sets to review. So part of that is also joining like a pre-established blog, and they'll send you stuff. Like I was interested in Monkey Kid, but I didn't want to pay like, you know, an arm and a leg to get everything. So I got actually the entire third wave for free to review, and I was now I'm sold, right? And so now I think about so now I think about how I spend my money way differently, because I'm like, well, what could I review for the blog, and what can't I review and I would want to pay and like is worth it for me. So
I think we need to ask Amy. There's a big debate on these streams: Ninjago versus Monkey Kid. Which side of the fence would you fall on if you had to pick one or the other?
Probably, I really like the minifigs in Monkey Kid, but I think Ninjago.
whatever.
Yes.
Although the colors, I do like the colors of Monkey Kid. Like I like all the
Tek.
teal and
Never mind. Well, it was nice having you on, Amy.
Amy, I'm not kidding. You just broke his heart. You really have.
That's so good. That's so good. Do we know which side Sarah and Mike fall on as well?
Oh my gosh! How did I know you're going to ask me this super hard question?
Take the battle now, Tek.
Yeah, I need someone else.
Just say, indulge him.
It's really hard because I really do love Monkey Kid, and we actually have a lot of the bigger sets here. Some of the pieces and the colors are really cool for those sets. I can't choose though. I can't. It's too difficult.
I mean, in the end, what I would be leaning towards is if you only pick Monkey Kid, you don't have Ninjago City, the docks, and the gardens. And those three sets, if you remove those, we're gonna have a different situation. I would lean more to Monkey Kid, but
yeah, I agree. I think if the Ninjago movie sets were taken out of it,
easy, yeah.
But we like both. Yeah, we like the show for both. We like the sets.
Just wait for the Monkey Kid movie. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, what do you reckon we could have a Monkey Kid movie?
I would love to. The animation is really special. I'd love to see it as a movie.
Yeah, I like the animation. I think it's a different type of art. Bring it on. I like it. I think it's really, really cool.
We will get one in 20. They'll bring one out next year, but the UK or anyone, like any English-speaking countries, won't get it for another 10 years. So they're still waiting for Series 1, aren't we? So
yeah,
it's crazy.
What I will say, because Fooling with Bricks, I think he's kind of thinking about starting a Lego YouTube channel. And what I will say, Fooling, is that you will spend a disproportionate amount of money on Lego than you do on anything else. In all honesty, it's like people mortgage for a house, but you also have to factor in mortgaging for Lego as well and diversify.
Don't start a YouTube channel if you want to make money through Lego. Put it that way.
Yeah, don't ever do that, folks, because that's like the worst investment you could ever dream of. I say dream, nightmares, if anything. But luckily, we got peeps on the panel like Tek Productions, who at 3 o'clock in the morning, he's up at all hours, sending us messages saying and keeping us in touch with all the good deals that are out there, which is like super duper stuff.
Yeah, I want to be included on this like list of people that get messages.
So Sarah, what I need is like top 3 most wanted sets, and then like your retailers that are available, and I'll try to keep you in the know as much as I can.
Sometimes UK stuff is okay, but sometimes not. So I feel you on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it means more to me when Tek sends me a message at 3 o'clock in the morning. Tek, was you actually surprised I even replied to that?
Yeah, and I did think like, oh god, I've woken him up. He's going to be really moody. Like he was up like 3 hours ago. He's not going to have a full night's sleep. but no, yeah, I knew that it would have been worse for me if I'd come on today and said road plates were half price, and you'd have went, why didn't you tell me? I'd have missed out.
Why didn't you tell me?
It's worth it.
Message me any time of the night, mate. I'll do my best to get back to you. Or whatever. But no, I always go to bed. This is the thing with me, folks. I aggravate everyone who I work with. The sheer fact they say, "Have you got your mobile phone with you?" And I say, "Yeah, I've got my mobile phone with me. It goes everywhere with me. So it's a mobile phone." But I never have it on, so you can never hear it. Like I never have any beeps on it, any alarms. It's on mute all the time. I just look at it if I fancy looking at my phone, and answer it if I happen to be looking at it and someone's calling me.
That's right.
It's just a thing.
I never answer the phone when someone calls. I never knew that your phone and you could answer it. That's not happening. That means people want conversation.
And I tell you what, right? I don't know about you lot, but it's like with all these different types of calls you could do, like Zoom calls, WhatsApp calls, FaceTime. All of them. There's just so many apps out there for doing it, which is kind of cool.
It's starting
all the
to
ones you can ignore.
Oh, what was that, Tek?
You're starting to show your age.
I know. What can I say? Is it implementation and all that sort of thing? But anyway, talking of my age, it's nearly time to go to bed over here in the UK. Not like you Aussies getting up at early hours of the morning. Is it actually daylight in Australia?
It's really overcast at the moment, but it's starting to get a little bit brighter outside. But I feel bad complaining about being here at 7 o'clock in the morning. You were talking about 3 o'clock.
Don't worry about that. That's what, yeah. No, I went back to sleep again. Do you know what the thing was? He said to me, "We should get this. Consider." Well, actually, he never says get it. He sort of just advises me what it is. And do you know what? It was so early in the morning. I couldn't even be bothered to reply to him to say, "Yeah, I got the plates." I told him about 9 o'clock. I said, "Yeah, I got the plates. Thanks." I do appreciate it, Tek. I really do.
I think he just enjoys like trolling people as well, because he was sending me stuff knowing that I had a budget. He's just like,
that was definitely.
What is with this budget? Because you've never had a budget before.
That was definitely on my mind, Chris. I did think that when I saw those, when I saw the road plates, and I thought, city builders. Who's big city builders? Chris has got a budget now. This could be tempting. This could be fun. I need to start an Amazon affiliate link though. I would have made a killing in the last 48 hours. The amount of links I send around.
Oh, nice one. Food with Bricks then is going to be into more the vintage side of stuff. He is. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, talking of vintage, I'm feeling a bit vintage, folks, because it's been a blooming long day for me. It really has. But what a wonderful stream it's been. So I think we're going to be at that time of the evening where I'm going to pop myself back up here. And then what we do is we'll go around the panel. Hi, Si, how you doing, mate? You all right there? Nice to see you. And what we do is we'll go around and we'll just, say hi and goodbye and what's coming up on your channel and all that jazz. So, Si, we'll start off with you first, my friend. What's going to be coming up from your lovely channel over the course of the next week or so, my friend?
Okay, so I still have that big haul that's to come, and I added more to it today. So I'll give you a sneak peek of some stuff that's in it.
Oh, hello.
10 road base plates.
All right.
10 road
base
proper
plates.
Proper retail and free shipping as well, which is pretty cool. So I put the delivery in. I put the order in when I came home yesterday, and about 2 hours later, a man arrived at the door with them. I was like, "Okay, this is awesome." So, how weird is that? But so that's kind of grown into a monster, that Lego haul. And then on, obviously the usual videos coming out. But then on Wednesday, I'll be on Greg's channel for the backlog, and we will be doing new June summer 2021 sets, which is pretty cool. And then on my channel on Thursday, we'll have Flynn from Tricky Bricks will be on, and obviously most of the people on the panel will be on as well. Hopefully Sarah has a day off and she can come on as well. So that's me.
Yeah, no, very cool. All right, so it sounds like you're going to be a busy bee. What one are you thinking of getting on June the 1st, my friend?
Oh, I think it might be something Marvel. So I don't know.
Okay. Marvelous. We'll look forward to that.
Marvelous.
Now, Mr. Tek Productions, I've noted that you've kind of had a few days off work. Ironic, really, because as soon as Tek's on holiday, the sun comes out, which is nice, isn't it? The sun comes out, and so does Tek's legs. But anyway, that's another story for another time, folks. What lovely things have we got coming out from your channel? Because I think you've just dropped a video today, haven't you?
I did, yes. I dropped a vlog. It's quite a long one, so if you want to watch it on 2x speed, then definitely do that. It's like 26 minutes long or something. But it's basically me going around the Lego stores because they reopened. I have 2 Lego stores and Legoland as well. So if you kind of wanted to see what the big shop still has since it's been reopened, I kind of have a little whiz around there. And yeah, I will be hosting Mockumentary on Monday, so that'll be on my channel. And then after that, Sai's going to join me, and anyone else that wants to get any of the June 1st sets. We're going to stream over midnight, and yeah, I'm going to try to get there. Everything is awesome set, and maybe some other things if I see fit. But yeah, so that's what's coming up from me.
Yeah, wicked, mate. That's really good. I would love to be there with you, and I might pop in for a little bit. But more than likely, I'm going to be in bed because I've got to be up early the next day because I'm actually going to the Lego store in Leicester Square on Tuesday. But no, thank you, Tek, and please do tune in for that, folks. And I'll tell you what, Tek, when that link goes live, let me have it, and then what I'll do is I'll pop it in the description on this one, dude, because people will be watching this back saying we want to know where to get to him. And don't forget, folks, everybody, and I mean even the dudes that joined earlier, aka Matt Elder and Richard. You'll find all their details down in the description below. So anyway, moving on. Solo Brick Builder. Is there anything that they say that content is king? But is there any content coming out from you this week, my good friend?
No. I got officially. It is officially done. So I've got to stick by it. I am doing a live stream tomorrow, 8 o'clock, 8:30. 8:30. Yeah, it is 8:30. Yeah, so I've got a live stream going to do tomorrow. I'm going to try and build something and probably just get a load of people on and just probably sit there for the next couple of hours and not build anything and talk. So that could be a thing. And then, yeah, I've got to get, obviously, I want to do the Speed Champion review. So that's going to be one thing I'm going to do. And then, yeah, that's it at the moment. I can't think of anything else. My brain is frazzled.
Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Is that 8:30 in the morning or 8:30 in the evening, old boy?
Oh, God, no way near the morning. No, good God, no. I'm going to be fast asleep at that point. No, in the evening, definitely.
Do you know what? I actually wouldn't mind doing a stream really early in the morning just to see, we could get the Aussies then. We could get the Aussies on.
I knew I woke up early when I saw Richard and he's going, oh, it's glorious out here. It's all lovely and sunny. I'm like, oh, my God, this is too early.
Well, you are an early bird. So you get up about 4 o'clock, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
I ask myself that question every day. I even changed job to try and get away from these early starts, and it's like full circle. It's come back round again. Can't get away from
that. Kiwis. All right, BrickScene. So Foxy Bloxy.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Foxy Bloxy.
Yeah.
Is there anything? I'm asking you this because I'm being polite. But are you going to be doing anything on your channel? Are you going to be doing any vlogs? Or anything like
yeah, I am actually. I do have a video that I have been working on for quite a while. I suck at editing, so it just takes me. I kind of want to see if anyone can edit stuff for me because I'm really bad at it. It takes me way too long. So maybe I'll have a video this week. I don't know. Who knows?
Tek's pretty good at tuition on doing stuff like that, aren't you, Tek?
My editing skills are very basic, Greg. I think you're
well, actually,
I'm going to cut things up and put a bit of music over the top, and that's about.
That's basically what Tek said to me, right? I said to Tek, all right, give me some tips on doing vlogs. He said, yeah, do about 20 seconds of saying something and about 3 minutes of music. I went, all right.
That's what I say.
It's what you said. I was like, that's Tek Productions in a nutshell.
The thing is, you end up doing 20 seconds of music and 3 minutes of just chatting rubbish.
Is that the 5 minutes before the intro as well?
Chatting rubbish.
I like the honesty. It's just like straight thoughts.
Yep. There's no holding back no more with me and Greg.
You wait until I see him on the 5th. It's going to be your turn for when we take photographs, Tek. It'll be your turn for standing in front to make you look taller this time. All right,
mate. There is no way your entourage are going to let me do that.
We'll see. We'll see what they say. Okay, so Foxy, we need to find out one day, right? When the lovely Australian Lego Masters is going to be on the UK, because then. You know, and it's been awesome having you on here. It really has been. We've enjoyed it, and we really appreciate you getting up super early as well. But 7 o'clock on a Saturday is pretty early, actually.
It is. I mean, yeah, I woke up at 6, and you know that doesn't normally happen ever. But yeah.
Okay, well, honestly, we really appreciate the effort, don't we, everybody, out there in the chat? So show some love out there, folks. And you know what? While you're there, do us a favour. Give us a thumbs up as well. Now. Talking of loveliness, the lovely Jermaine. Jermaine, thank you for also being a newbie on tonight. Honestly, it's been very special today. It really has been. Now, are you going to be doing any reviews soon?
Yes.
Oh, are you allowed to tell us what it might be? Lego City, like theme-wise or something like that?
I can't say one, but I can say the other. So one is a set that is one we didn't get sent, but we requested. So it's the Porsche 911, the Creator Expert. So that's coming up, and then mystery sets for the future.
Ooh, okay.
I think
I'm hooked already. There's one thing Jermaine's good at is teasing, and I like that. Very cool. I like it. And honestly, folks, do check out the work Jermaine does. And again, you'll find that all down in the description below. A couple of links to that. And as well as Foxy Bloxy as well. Do look for her on Instagram as well, folks. She's always doing stuff. I think she did a rather dashing story about an hour ago, actually, which I've shared as well. So thank you for that, Foxy. So,
I wasn't very awake in that story.
It was quite good. Actually, what are you drinking? What coffee, out of curiosity, are you drinking?
And actually, what was it? It's just, I don't know. It was just Aldi Pods coffee. I don't know.
Oh, right. Okay. So posh. That does. Blimey. That's very posh coffee. Anyway, talking of posh, Chris. Sorry, all the irony.
The least posh person here.
Exactly, yeah. You're very highly stylistic, my friend. You really are. But what's coming up from your channel in the next week or so?
Lego City, I think it's coming back. I did a minifigure update just before this video today. Other than that, I don't know really. I don't know. I've got a budget now. I can't be spending, so I might just do a video of me just staring out the window.
Just saying, your budget run out.
I might do a video called "The Lego Sets I Wish I Could Buy June 1st."
Stare at the window.
I might do, you know, like the Generation game, and it used to go past and be like a cuddly toy, and be a bit like that, and I'm just sitting there going, "The Avengers Infinity Gauntlet."
Yeah,
the Benatar. Yeah, I might just do that.
That's a good idea. It's a good idea. See, a new constraint of buying Lego makes you kind of, makes the creative juices flow even more. It really does.
I'll say this, and then tomorrow you'll see on Instagram, and I'm there at the shop with like Daily Bugle in my arms. It's like, which is what usually happens. So
Tek, Tek, I tell you what, right? If we go out and we buy the Daily Bugle, right, I'm gonna be in the shop with a real bugle, and I'm gonna be blowing it while we buy it. How about that?
The funny thing for me was when I did the video about the Daily Bugle, people asked me about the Daily Bugle, and I said, "Yeah, I love it. I love the horn at the top," and everyone in the comments going, "It's a bloody bleed bugle," and I was like, "Oh, that's why it's called Daily Bugle. I just thought it was a red trumpet."
Yeah, that's I was mentioning that to Simon the week. I said, "Why are people reviewing it and calling it a trumpet piece? It's a flipping bugle, for the love of God."
I'm not very cultured. I thought a bugle was a kind of bird or something. I don't know.
No, it's
like Twitter, but different.
Better than Bricklayer. He called it the Daily Bulge for 3 months.
He did. The Daily Bulge. That's such a young man's thing to say.
I was tempted, if I was going to buy it, to change it round on mine and just call it the Daily Bulge.
The Daily Bulge. I tell you what, folks, if it was called the Daily Bulge, it'd be a different shaped building, I tell you.
That's a different Instagram account altogether.
It would be the Daily Bulge. Oh, imagine the pictures from that one. Anyway, Moving on swiftly, folks. That's another bird. SaraStarBricks, the lovely, the majestic, the angelic voice that's like champagne fizzling over my ears. What's coming up from your channel in the next week or so, Sarah?
So we're finally going to make some progress on actually doing something because I have so much Lego that I need to catch up on building. And due to all these sales, we've bought a lot more. So I think we're going to be streaming tomorrow evening after I get home from work for a little bit, and probably on Saturday as well for a little bit sometime. Oh, tomorrow's Saturday. So tomorrow we'll stream, and on Sunday, sorry.
You're just rubbing it in now, Sarah, aren't you? All the sets.
What's that?
You're just rubbing it in now, aren't you? All the sets you bought.
Yeah, I have to catch up though. There's so much. Like, it's really bad.
Yeah. Just live vicariously through Sarah, Chris.
Chris, don't you just hate it when people don't have budgets?
And also, I'm like hitting him under the table, like, stop showing off. But,
I'm joking.
don't show off so much. But also, I am also available on Thursday, so I don't have to work that day, and I don't have to work on Friday. So if anybody's doing anything and I'm invited, I'm happy to join, just to let you guys know that.
And we have a new guest on Thursday. It's SaraStarBricks.
Thursday, you're going to be on Sarah Connor's channel at 8:30, and then Sarah will be back with us next Friday at 7:30.
I also really wanted to, since I'm the last person, to also thank Foxy Bloxy and also Bricks and Mortar for joining us tonight. You guys were really awesome, and thank you for coming on. It was such a pleasure to chat to you both and get to know you a little better. And I hope that you guys come back.
Of course, yeah, I would love to.
Okay.
Everybody who's in the chat, make sure to subscribe to their channels, check them out on Instagram, show them some love.
Definitely. And thank you for saying that, Sarah, because it saved me thinking about that. So I did that one time. I got everyone else to introduce everybody else in, and then here we go. Blimey, Chris, that's a bit close, isn't it?
Max Rebo will come for you, and he will kill you if you don't subscribe to everybody.
Wow!
Look at his death eyes.
Yeah.
You see that? Look. Just stare at him.
That looks like a guy that's been on a Lego budget.
Yeah. This guy doesn't count as Lego. So
does he? Hold on, he says I talk on it. What have you got to do?
Yeah, he does, but I don't want to do that for copyright purposes.
Oh right, okay, fair enough.
So yeah, he does play a tune.
I love it. I like a bit of Rebo. He's all right. It's almost like it's like being back in the movie again, folks. He's got nothing on us. He really hasn't. So yeah, that's it, folks. That is another London calling done and dusted with issue number 70. I think there's enough weeks in the year left. I think we get to 100, won't we? I think we will.
No, mate.
Oh, do you know what? That's perfectly said. So
if it flavor focuses, there we go.
Yeah. Anyway,
that's all, folks.
That's very good. I like it. I like that. The Looney Tunes. It's been a Looney Tunes this evening. But anyway, I'd like to thank the panel. Cy O'Connor, thank you, dude. Tek Productions, SaraStarBricks, Foxy Bloxy, Jermaine, BrickSceneTV, SaraStarBricks, and of course, Richard and Matt the Elder from earlier on as well. But as always, folks, it isn't about us, the panel. It's about you lovely peeps out there. So thank you, Nicoletta, Lego Madness, Will Harper, Mark, Red Carnage, Bricky TY, the Minifig Who. That was a pretty cool picture you sent me earlier on, so I do appreciate that, mate. Pink Gamer, Abby Brickswell as well. So thank you very much, folks. Just to say, thank you for the panel being on. You guys have been really super special. Really appreciate it. Having two newbies on in one episode is incredibly special. It really, really is. So don't forget, folks, be kind to yourself. Keep your hands clean. Keep wearing those masks. Be kind to each other. And don't forget, Lego. It's a wonderful thing. And each and every one of you lovely lot out there are too. Take care, folks. And enjoy the extra long weekend.